Redefining radio. This is where the fun begins. Introducing Greek.
Let me tell you something. Don't ever love more you than anybody else you love more.
Francis.
Because then you're just like, you're squeezing your banana so hard every time you come in here, and then you're pounding it on the desk.
Let's get the party started. It's the Penthouse on Real Radio.
It is a Friday on the Penthouse with a mega sports weekend. We got so much going on for you guys. Knicks and Celtics. Dominic's going to tell us how much tickets are going for because they're crazy. You got to give like your firstborn. Panthers tonight, Game 6, playing Toronto. And now the Panthers know who they're going to play in the Eastern Conference Finals. If they win, let's hope for the best. We'll talk about the Preakness, what is going on, all different areas. Saturday Night Live, last show, baby, last show with Bad Bunny and then a good bunny, Scarlett Johansson. She's hosting. We got 2 giveaways for you, plus the $1,000, which is awesome. You got to get that keyword from Rover. Dominic will also give us that today. He's got a lot on his agenda. Burt and Max's gift card coming at you. And so much more. I am the Greek. Franny is out today. Good after morning. Ghostbuster, what is up there, Dom?
Hey there, G-Man.
What is happening?
Man. I'm hoping let's go Knicks. You know me. I'm going to keep on the train. I'm going to ride the train to the end.
Yeah, ride the train to the end, bitch. No, I mean, the Knicks are giving 3 tonight. It'd be tough taking Boston on the road. It really would be. I don't know. Still not convinced. But you never know. Like I said, it's going to be a good game. Definitely I want to check out. Courtside seats, I know you had something there. I mean, the tickets are probably insane tonight.
Probably, yeah. I mean, I think 20,000 for a courtside.
Oh, my God. It's crazy. Howard Stern said he would never go to a Knick game unless he sat courtside. He goes, it shows you where you are in the whole entertainment world, where they put you. So, but Howard Stern, I mean, Howard, you can buy anything you want, so it doesn't really matter. Yesterday at Gulfstream, you want to talk about a payday, there was a horse that hit 99-1.
Oh, my.
I got about 17 text messages when it hit. And they were like, Greek, you should have been there. My God, this horse had your name all over it. Mm-hmm. It was a new jockey. He never got a win. So it was his first win at Gulfstream. And 99-1. That is unbelievable. I can't even imagine that trifecta. But hell with the trifecta, just the horse itself paying $200 on $2, which is crazy. Preakness is tomorrow. There's 9 horses. We're going to have Mike call us, a horse aficionado, later in the program. He's going to give us some in-day. He did pick the winner of this year's Derby. In the past with us, he's also picked the winner of the Florida Derby a couple years ago. So he knows his stuff. So he'll definitely be giving us the pick in the Preakness, his opinion. He's not going to give you any long shots. I don't think that. And there's only a couple horses that are long shots. There's like 3, and there's only 9. So maybe just pound those 3, and then the other thing is but a couple trifectas. You know, maybe I'll put yesterday we had Hal on. He said 1, 2, 3 he liked. So that's pretty easy. You guys can call us at 877-927-6969. Went to the Red Meat Lovers event last night. That was a great event.
How was that?
It was good. The food was great.
Lots of cars?
Lots of cars. Met Madison. She was selling raffle tickets, and she actually undersold herself. I bought raffle tickets for $3 for $100. I probably would have spent a lot more, but she didn't push it. She was just like $100, and
That's because you didn't have your credit card on you.
Yeah, no, it was cash. You're such a DB every day. I would have paid her rent for a year. Forget about it. Madison, if you're listening, call us at 877-927-6969. Very easy on the eyes. That was the highlight. Evan was there, holding court, doing his thing for the Red Meat Lovers Club. But yeah, it was a good event. Nice. Had dinner with Jason at New York Prime before. Then met some other guys later in the evening.
You were everywhere.
Yeah, it was a lot. I was a lot of places last night. I did get home a little bit late last night. I think
With Madison?
No. Madison. I would say the far side of 2 a.m. Yeah, I would say about 2:15. But on Sports Center, Denver wins last night. Caruso goes over 8.5. Nice way to be, Caruso. 3 games in a row, like betting his over. They got a Game 7 Sunday, Oklahoma City. That's going to be a great game.
Oh yeah.
And Denver last night, they're getting 4. It was a crime.
What do you think? Winner of the Game 7 deserves the MVP award?
Well, they don't bet they don't base the ooh, man, I am tired. They don't base the MVP on the playoffs. They do.
I know. I'm just saying in general, though. Whoever wins that, do you think that should get the
AJ's
award?
getting it. He's definitely getting it. I just all the talk is him getting it. I think Joker's won it 3 times or twice. I'm not sure. He's awesome too, but I think they'll win Sunday. I don't know if they'll cover because they're gonna be like 10.5 point spread. But I don't know. Man, good game last night. Oklahoma City had him a couple times. It was close at half, and then they just pulled away. And Denver with 4.5. I thought that was another crazy line. The Knick line is right tonight. I mean, the Knicks are 3, so there's not a lean I had. The other night I said it was weird because I thought they were. I just think the Garden is going to be bizarre. It's going to be so loud. They're saying that Jenner's a good luck charm for them. They haven't lost since she came. So we'll see what happens. I don't know if both sisters will be there or not. They'll probably take their private jets. But, yeah, if she wins again, she'll be like Taylor Swift for the Chiefs.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think they want her there because they win. And fans look for anything, any kind of, like, good luck or whatever. You can give us a call at 877-927-6969. Panthers tonight, do you think they close it out? What do you think? Let us know about that. Do you believe in good luck charms? Any guy who is a sports fan or girl, there is a lot of guys say lucky chair, hat backwards, certain clothes. And if it happens once, then you run with it. Then you're like, okay, I'm going to do it again. Me personally, I don't really think it matters. Who cares?
You have a little superstition, though, with your checking it at certain times.
Yeah, times I will. For gambling. Like, I'm talking about the team winning or losing. I won't check unless it's an even number, like 15, 30, 45, or the top of the hour. And 4 times is enough to check. Last night it was a late night for me. I think it was 2:35 when I walked in. And I was like, ooh, this is a little bit late. And I was up at 6. I got a call at 6 from Vegas. So I was like, and I don't know what it is. I don't know who you are. Like, I never want to admit I'm sleeping. So my buddy called me 10 days later. He goes, Greek, can I sleep? And I go, no, what's up?
Your buddy called you from Vegas at 6 a.m.?
It was 3 o'clock there.
Yeah, I know. So what's he doing?
He needed a favor, and he knew that, I get up early. I mean, people inside who know me very well know I get up 5:36, and that is usually the best time to get me because then you don't really have to compete with a lot of their calls. So I don't say like, hold on, I got another call and everything. Because I'm honest. I'm if it's a bigger call, I'm taking it. I mean, bigger fish. I got to be like whatever. They know there's no iHeart calls calling in at 6 a.m. And he needed a small favor, so I took care of it this morning. But yeah, it was. The win. He was in Vegas. He needs to get into a restaurant tonight. I told him I would text somebody. But I said, I'm not going to text him now. It's 3 o'clock in the morning. He's like, do it now. I'm not texting anybody at 3 o'clock in the morning. What's wrong with you? I'll text you tomorrow. I'm not going to forget. I go, I got it. He goes, put an alert on your phone. I'm like, no, I'm not putting an alert on my phone for 2 reasons. A, I won't forget. And B, I don't know how to do that. So I'm not going to do that. Some people are so funny with stuff that they tell you to do. If you tell me to do something, I'm doing it. I mean, that's it. I think you know me pretty well. And I'm not missing. I got to pick you up at the airport. I'm okay. You don't have to call me 3 times. You don't have to tell me again. I'm doing it. I mean, all right, I got it. Things aren't going to change. But some people like keep, bang it, everything like that, which pushes me farther away because I'm like, I got this. I know what I'm doing. I'm having dinner with one of my buddies on May 28th at 7 o'clock. We set it up about 6 months ago. Now, he's from L.A., and he's flying in Fort Lauderdale. And he texted me the other day. I haven't heard from him like 5 months. He goes, we still good? I said, yeah, May 28th, 7 o'clock. I'll be there. We don't want to tell you. Give us a call at 877-927-6969. We got a lot going on. We got a grand in your hand. What is the keyword this hour?
The key word is cash.
Cash. There it is.
Take cash. Go to realradio921.com. Put the keyword in there, and that's your chance to win $1,000.
Now, there is a little bit of a conspiracy going on you showed me this morning. That is rare. That is crazy. I didn't realize that, but let me see that. Because I got to tell you, all the tea in China on that game on Pittsburgh if this happens. There's the NFL's conspiracy because
that the first game that the Pittsburgh Steelers have to play is against who, G-Man?
It looks like the Steelers. I mean, the
Steelers have to go against who, though?
The Jets.
The Jets.
Jets.
Yes.
With Rodgers. If that's the case. Oh, that would make him want to sign that one game.
I mean, it just seems like the stars are aligning for him to be signing with Pittsburgh. It might be last second, so he avoids, the training camp and all that. But,
Well, he's got to go to training camp. I mean,
the pre stuff.
Yeah. I don't think he's going to go anytime soon. But yeah, if he played against the Jets opening week, again, everybody be watching. And the Jets are home.
Yes, the Jets are home.
Yeah, I like that better because then Pittsburgh will be getting points. Yeah, but I would bet on Rodgers that game just because I think he doesn't like the new Jet management. He said when he went there last time, they called him across the country and they just said, Glenn said, well, we're going to a different direction. He was pissed. He goes, they could have just told me that over the phone. I think I would bet Rodgers. No doubt about it. Yeah, I hope it happens. It'll be great for TV. I mean, a lot of people think all this stuff is conspiracy and set up, just like the NBA draft. We'll never know, but what it does is make good banter, and people have an opinion. People put on their blogs. People try to get hits. But, yeah, the Jets home against the Pittsburgh Steelers. If they get Rodgers, that will be awesome. Make us our number one preset. That's what we want. We're bringing it to you. It's a bribe, of course. But if you make us your preset, you're going to get a chance to win Who tickets. Take a screen grab of us as your first preset, then upload it to realradio921.com/preset, and then you got a chance. You can score tickets to the Who. So that's an opportunity for you guys.
Ooh.
Who do you want to see this summer? Who's anybody coming out this summer that you want to see? Because concerts are all out of time. I know you're a concert guy.
I'm going to Rockville tomorrow.
Oh, are you really? Mm-hmm. Oh, man, where the hell's that? Jacksonville?
Daytona Speedway.
Oh, man,
I'm just going tomorrow, making one-day trip.
Wow, you might be out Monday.
No, I'm coming back Sunday morning. No problem.
You love to drive. I give you credit. I would never drive up there. Blink that. That's a haul. Didn't you go to Ultra like 3 times?
Yeah.
That weekend?
Yep.
I mean, that's an hour and change, but man, what time you leaving? You going by yourself or you bringing somebody?
I'm meeting some people there.
All right, cool. Yeah, I don't like you out alone.
Yeah, I know that a lot of our listeners are going out there too.
Oh, wow. So you're going there tomorrow, Rockville, and then what time you leave for that?
I'm leaving at 10 a.m., 11 a.m.
All right, so the road shouldn't be too bad.
No.
I give you credit to go out there, though. Kudos for you.
It's like a 3-hour drive, so it shouldn't be too bad.
Daytona's only 3 hours?
That's what it said from my phone.
Wow, I thought it was a lot longer than that. So what time are you going to come home, though?
Sunday morning.
Oh, okay. You're staying overnight?
Yep.
Where are you staying? You got a friend's place?
Yep.
All right, good. All right, don't drive home Saturday night. I don't want to worry about you.
Nope, stay in Daytona.
I don't want to be having my lobster ravioli and have to worry about you driving home. 877-927-6969. That's the number to call. If you got an opinion on the Panthers tonight, are they going to close it out? I think they are. Big favorites tonight. Who is South Florida's favorite team? We know it's not the Marlins. Is it the Panthers over the Dolphins? And it's not the Heat. So is it the Panthers or the Dolphins? Who do you think South Florida adapts more right now? And
I say currently, I would say the Panthers.
Yeah, I would too. I mean, people like the Dolphins too, and the Dolphins obviously the longest franchise down here. I'm talking South Florida. I'm not talking Florida as a whole. If you got an opinion, let us know. I think the Panthers right now.
I was looking at ticket prices for tonight for that game, and it's like the cheapest ticket you could get is about $170.
Upstairs?
Yep.
That's not bad.
Not bad at all.
No, to go see them Game 6. I mean, next round's going to be tough for them against Carolina.
Oh, yeah.
It's going to be tough for them, and hopefully the Panthers can win. Remember, you can hear the Panthers on Real Radio 921 and 1017 all the time. You could hear them during the season and the playoffs. We are the home for the Panthers, so excited about that. Hopefully they get back to the Stanley Cup for the 3rd time in a row. That would be awesome for them if they can get back there again. 2 years ago, they were in there against Vegas. They won it last year, and we're hoping for the same thing this year. I think tonight they should win. And Toronto, I mean, the way they got hammered last time, you know, they'll either come out, I think, guns blazing or just like, all right, let's pack up and leave our plane run on the tarmac so we can get the hell out of here. 6-1, that was a brutal beatdown.
Oh, yeah.
That was a beatdown, without a doubt. So we'll see. I mean, WNBA kicks off tonight. Also, if you're looking to bet some crazy stuff, Caitlin Clark's over is 21.5. I got about 7 messages of that. I mean, there's Major League Baseball and there's the NBA tonight. And people are still asking me about WNBA. I'm like, guys, stop. There's got to be other things you can bet. I mean, but
table tennis.
Caitlin Clark tonight. There is one good game I heard, and I don't know who's playing it. The San Francisco's got a franchise team. They're opening up tonight So the word on the street is bet the other way. I'll look it up later. I forget. I don't know what team it is that's playing them. You can look it up. Las Vegas is playing the Liberty, and that's the teams that were in the finals last year. But Bloom's not on there anymore. She got traded to L.A., and I think she's hot, so I'm not going to bet them. But you can give us a call at 877-927-6969. Diddy trial again. Everybody talks about it every day. 3 places I was at, they're just like, he's a freak. Yes, he is. There's no doubt about it. This is going to be going on for a while. And as it goes on, I think more of the stuff you're not shocked as, like the first couple days that you hear stuff. I give her husband a lot of credit to sit in that trial.
Oh,
Yeah, I mean, I give him credit to sit there. And you got to support, and I'm not saying that he doesn't know any of this stuff, but there's one thing when you know of it, and there's another thing when you got to see text messages and hear her. And man,
descriptions.
That's got to be tough. It really is. Now, I didn't know this. Again, we talk about this all the time. He was her personal trainer. That's how they met. That personal trainer angle works out bad. The karate guy, the personal trainer.
Oh, man.
And then they ended up dating. Again, when you spend time with people, a lot of time things, end up happening. He also signed the prenup when he got married to her that he can't touch any of her money, which is great. But yeah, I give him credit to sit through that. That's got to be a lot. You got to support. I mean, you cannot not go if your wife's on the stand. We're going to be like, call me later. I'm going to grab a cigar with my friends, go down the track, tell me how it works out. I mean, you got to go.
Yep.
And, it's just to see Diddy, he's right in the courtroom. I mean, man, that's got to be tough. I mean, you want to talk about testing your love. And I'm sure he knows everything, but who knows to what extent? You know what I mean? Like, you never want to know anything about your somebody you're with now with somebody else. Who cares? Everybody's got a past. That's what life's about. But to sit there in a courtroom, I think that's tough to endure as a husband. Mm-hmm. And she's pregnant also too.
Well, besides that, all the reports that come out afterwards too.
Oh yeah, everywhere on social media, it's everywhere. The news reports it every night. Radio stations.
I mean, it's not televised, but we're getting a good description.
Yeah. Because
we know what's going on.
Yeah, that helps a little because in New York they don't allow cameras. Mm-hmm. I think it would be even worse if that was there. But man, I feel for him and what he's going through with her, but I do respect him for the support he gives her because that's what you got to do. You got to give people support in any situation what they're going through. If you're their significant other, you got to support them and be there. 877-927-6969. Who owns South Florida? What team do you say? Is it the Panthers or Dolphins? We're not going to even mention the Marlins. Marlins are home this weekend against Tampa Bay. So I would pound Tampa Bay. They're home. Knicks in Boston tonight, Game 6. Another game I'm a little envious that I would go up for.
When was the last time the Heat were in the finals? When was that? 2020? 2021?
2020, I think, in the bubble against the Lakers.
Okay, so I would say since then it's been the Panthers, and right then it was the Heat, and since then it's been the Panthers.
Yeah, the Heat for a while were the number one thing. Mm-hmm. Obviously with LeBron and Wade and Bosh, 2000, whatever it was, 12, 13, 14. And it goes back and forth. The Marlins years ago when they were in the World Series, people like a winner and it stays hot. But I never think they surpassed even the Dolphins. I guess Dolphins probably still number one in a lot of people's eyes. But the Panthers' success, you can't deny. And as they keep winning, the bandwagon gets bigger.
Yep.
You notice that. I notice that anyway. I see more guys with Panther jerseys. I see more license plates. Mm-hmm. Those are things that I notice. You know what I mean? I never really saw as many plates as I do now.
Even more girls rooting for it and everything.
Yeah. Again, they like the event. They go to the game. Mm-hmm. It's exciting. It's something new. I know somebody took his girl a couple of weeks ago. She never went to a hockey game. Now she likes hockey. It's good. It's exciting. The fans, everybody's, and they're winning. I mean, that's the whole thing. And when you're winning, you want to be part of a winner. I mean, that's what it's all about. And people do that. The Marlins, they just don't do well, and people don't want to be there. The Dolphins, there was good hype the last 2 years, and they sold out. Not this year. I mean, they'll still be packed, but the hype's not there.
Yep.
And that's the whole thing about it. But I would say the Panthers right now, South Florida, I'm not talking all Florida, because north, obviously, you got Tampa Bay up there, and you got the Lightning and the Buccaneers. But down here, because Florida's basically cut in half.
Yeah.
I mean, it is.
It could be North Florida and South Florida.
Yeah, it definitely could. And I don't want to be biased, but we got the better end of it. I would never want to go to. I had a chance to go to Tampa for a job, and I turned it down with iHeart, and I turned it down. I was like, I'm not going up there. What are you, nuts? Tampa? Get the hell out of here! I was up there 3 times maybe since I've been here. Once for a Buccaneers game years ago against the Giants. Once for a bachelor party at the Hard Rock, and a cigar event one time. That's it, and it's far.
Oh yeah,
I mean, it's
almost 4 hours
it's
there.
It's a pain in the ass driving there.
It's farther there than Daytona.
Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, it's a far run. Buccaneers are going to be good this year. They definitely will be. And it's also a little bit colder. And I was in Jacksonville for a Super Bowl. That's the only time I went to Jacksonville years ago when the Patriots played the Eagles. I went with my good buddy Scotty from Monroe's. We had a great time, but it was in and out like 6 hours. And I didn't never spent any time in Jacksonville. And Tampa too, maybe a couple days. But if you give me Tampa in South Florida, no choice. I mean, there really isn't. It's a landslide the other way. It really is. Now, do you like it up north, like Daytona, Tampa, areas like that?
Yeah, I like it up there.
Yeah?
A little more spacey.
Would you like to move up there?
Yeah, but it's just I like being close to family.
Yeah, well, that's important. And how about the weather? You like the weather better, don't you? Down here?
It's not too much different to me though up there to here.
It's a little colder.
It's a little colder, but I wouldn't mind that.
Yeah, a little bit in the in the winter months and stuff like that. I don't know. South Florida to me is no offense toward the Tampa Bay area females. I think we're a little bit more stacked down here. Just saying. Just my opinion. It is the Greek. It is Dominic. Franny's out. We always appreciate you guys getting involved. So if you want to pick up the phone and call us and let us know what your thoughts are about the Panthers tonight, Game 6. Can they win tonight? I think they do, and then they get ready for Carolina. And even if they win, I mean, tonight and they get to this, it's still great again to be in a Final Four. I mean, they've done a great job. Their front office, the guys on their team, the trades they've made. So hats off. I remember whatever it was, 5-6 years ago, I wouldn't walk into a bar. Like the other night, I walked into a place, and it was the Panthers, but every TV had the Panthers on.
Oh, yeah. And 5 years ago, you could get tickets for,
Yeah. I mean, every TV had the Panthers on, and we had to look for a TV and duke somebody to put the Knick game on. And only because it was a TV in the corner that nobody was really on that they said, okay, we'll put it on because everybody wanted to see the Panthers, which I get. Tonight, it's going to be interesting because I think the Knick game, a lot of people are going to watch.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and Jenner, I wonder if she's going to be there tonight. We got our Jenner T-shirts coming in, me and Dom. Yeah, that'll be interesting. I'll wear that out. That'll definitely get some eyes. I like the Kendall starting 5. I want to get that one, too.
They have that one, too.
Oh, I want to get that one. Did I have it where you bought the other T-shirts?
Probably.
We got to check. Maybe we can add that to the list. It is the Greek. It is Dominic in the Penthouse. Big giveaways today. Burt Max's, we're going to kick it off at 11:45. And then at 12:45.
We have Dierks Bentley, June 7th at the I Think Amphitheater in West Palm Beach.
And then every hour on the hour, you get a chance 13 times a day for a $1,000 keyword. Make that happen and get the keyword from Rover. And let's get $1,000. Who doesn't want $1,000, especially on a Friday? You want to talk about a good weekend?
Out of G's pocket.
Yeah, it ain't out of my pocket. It's not out of my pocket. It's out of iHeart's pocket. If it was out of my pocket, I would win. I'd be like, oh, my God, Greek, you want to get? It is the Penthouse on a Friday. Hope you guys listen to Rover. Hope you got a good weekend planned. A lot of sports this weekend. Man, there is so much going on in sports. We'll get into a lot of different stories. A story about an Uber driver who was carrying something, and it wasn't hairspray. We'll be back in a few minutes. Peace.
Real Radio is the news junkie.
Foreigner in a strange land. That makes sense. Stranger in a strange land. That's the saying.
The follow-up is Foreigner in a Strange Land. It's like they're very similar things.
You sound like we don't like foreigners in our strange land.
The news junkie. Weekday afternoons at 3 on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7. Here's traffic on Real Radio.
A decent drive along your expressways this morning. 95 in the Turnpike currently accident-free. Got an incident here on Okeechobee Boulevard that'll be westbound after Congress Avenue, blocking your right lane. That's traffic. I'm Rick Hughes.
This report is sponsored by Rocket. Rocket.com is the new home for all things home ownership. Whether you're buying your first home, finding your next one, or unlocking home equity to fund one of your dreams, there's only one destination that has everything you need to get started, all under one roof. Get started today at Rocket.com. Rocket, own the dream.
Did you hear? A recent stash of $10 gold Liberty coins from the 1800s has been found. These gorgeous gold coins are as bright and shiny as the day they were struck in the late 1800s, and less than 200 of these gold coins are available. Coin experts are calling this gold find an incredible opportunity. Call 1-800-973-9819. And you are guaranteed a $10 gold Liberty coin minted by the U.S. Mint in the 1800s. But with extremely limited availability, you must call now. These gold Liberty coins from the 1800s are still in uncirculated condition. That is history you can hold in your hand. To learn more, call 1-800-973-9819. Call now and you'll receive a free American Coin Collector's Bonus Package, a $40 value, free with every order. Call 1-800-973-9819 now to secure your $10 gold Liberty coins dated from the 1800s before they sell out. That's 1-800-973-9819.
It's the Hard Rock Bet Battle of the Bets. Two bets facing off. Winning side splits $250K in bonus bets every single day. Time to pick a side. Team underdogs or team favorites. Team over or team under. There's one way to settle this. Hard Rock Bet Battle of the Bets. Pick a side for $1. Win your share of $250K or more today. Prize pool to be paid out in bonus bets, not a cash offer. Offered by the Seminole Tribe of Florida. Must be 21 plus and physically present in Florida to wager. Terms and conditions apply. Concerned about gambling? Please call 1-888-ADMIT-IT.
This is Jeff for Atlantic Men's Clinic, where we've successfully treated thousands of men for low testosterone and helped them feel like their old selves again. Please take a moment and listen to how we help this patient.
I initially went to my doctor and my testosterone was super low. I was pretty heavy at the time. I put on weight. I play in a band and I have work and with family and everything. My energy level wasn't really up to it. And I've been doing the low T treatments and they have done great things to me. And waking up, having more energy to be able to do all the things you need to do, that's really where it is beneficial to me. If you're having lack of energy, not sleeping well, don't feel the way you used to, I would suggest Atlantic Men's Clinic is number one in my list. Go do it. It's only going to benefit you and your partner. And I can tell you, I love these people. I would suggest Atlantic Men's Clinic. If anybody would like to contact me, I would tell them the same thing.
Thank you. Call 877-455-7300 or go to AtlanticMen'sClinic.com.
Victim of a slip and fall? It takes one phone call to take back control of your life. Anajar and Levine will fight to get you the compensation you deserve. Call me, Mark Anajar, for a free consultation. 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733.
In office, West Palm Beach.
Comcast Business is celebrating Small Business Month by giving you a $1,000 small business bonus when you switch to a qualifying gig speed package from the company with over 99.99% network reliability. Just imagine the thousands of possibilities of a $1,000 prepaid card. Like possibility number 1, company merch for staff. Styling. Or possibility number 24, the latest software. Upgrade. Or possibility number 192, new equipment powered by gig speeds. Or possibility number 555, a 3D printer. Rapid prototyping, anyone? Switch to Comcast Business for over 99.99% network reliability, advanced cybersecurity, and now get started with a $1,000 small business bonus. Comcast Business, powering possibilities.
And 62225. New customers only with 2-year agreement. Other restrictions apply.
Did you hear? A recent stash of $10 gold Liberty coins from the 1800s has been found. These gorgeous gold coins are as bright and shiny as the day they were struck in the late 1800s, and less than 200 of these gold coins are available. Coin experts are calling this gold find an incredible opportunity. Call 1-800-973-9819. And you are guaranteed a $10 gold Liberty coin minted by the U.S. Mint in the 1800s. But with extremely limited availability, you must call now. These gold Liberty coins from the 1800s are still in uncirculated condition. That is history you can hold in your hand. To learn more, call 1-800-973-9819. Call now and you'll receive a free American Coin Collector's Bonus Package, a $40 value, free with every order. Call 1-800-973-9819 now to secure your $10 Gold Liberty coins dated from the 1800s before they sell out. That's 1-800-973-9819.
William is one of millions of Americans who uses GoodRx to save on the cost of their prescriptions.
My oldest daughter, Camilla, 2 days old, she had to have open heart surgery. All of a sudden, she's on 5 different medications. It adds up at the end of the month. Me and the pharmacist got so tight. She said, GoodRx save you a lot of money. Saving that extra $200-300 a month. We're able to do all these extra activities, so it puts less stress on our household, and it puts less stress on our pockets.
Download the free app or visit GoodRx.com and start saving today. GoodRx user compensated for their time. GoodRx is not insurance, but can be used instead of insurance. William is one of millions of Americans who uses GoodRx to save on the cost of their prescriptions.
My oldest daughter, Camilla, 2 days old, she had to have open heart surgery. All of a sudden, she's on 5 different medications. It adds up at the end of the month. Me and the pharmacist got so tight. She said, GoodRx save you a lot of money. Saving that extra $200-300 a month. We're able to do all these extra activities, so it puts less stress on our household, and it puts less stress on our pockets.
Download the free app or visit GoodRx.com and start saving today. GoodRx user compensated for their time. GoodRx is not insurance, but can be used instead of insurance.
If you're ready for a new job, let Express Employment Professionals help you. Express is already hiring for summer jobs in a variety of industries. Job seekers never pay a fee at Express. Go to expresspros.com to find your location. That's expresspros.com.
Real Radio weather.
I'm meteorologist Lauren Oleski for CBS 12 News. Skies are sunny as we move through the remainder of our Friday morning. Temperatures on the rise, and we're headed up into the 80s out there now, but high temperatures today are in the low 90s. Could feel close to about 97 or 98, though, with that humidity. Skies are mostly sunny out there for the remainder of your Friday, and we stay hot and sunny for the rest of the weekend.
This report is sponsored by FreshFromFlorida.com.
Meal planning is work, so let Fresh from Florida help. Learn what's in season, browse hundreds of recipes, and get tips from Chef Justin by visiting FreshFromFlorida.com. Eat healthier with Fresh from Florida. There's sunshine in every bite.
Made for This Mountain exists to empower listeners to rise above their struggles and face the mountain in front of them. So during Mental Health Awareness Month, focus on your emotional well-being. Tune into the podcast and climb that mountain.
You will never be able to change or grow through the thing that you refuse to identify. The thing that you refuse to say, hey, this is my mountain. This is the struggle.
Listen to Made for This Mountain on America's #1 podcast network, iHeart. Open your free iHeart app and search Made for This Mountain.
Hey, it's Greek. If you want #1 in water filtration system, it's Alini Water Filtration System.
Real Radio 92.1. We are an iHeart radio station. You're listening to The Penthouse. Now back to The Penthouse on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7.
It is The Penthouse on a Friday. Thanks for tuning in to Real Radio 921 101.7. Home of the Panthers. Don't forget that. I am the Greek. Franny's out today. Dominic's in the house.
Yo, G-Man, guess what?
Guess what? Is this a good thing or a bad thing?
It's a great thing.
Uh-oh, what is it?
Our listeners could win meals for a whole month.
Yeah.
You want to know how?
Who doesn't want that? Yeah, let me know.
Oh, well, you could eat breakfast, you could eat lunch, you could eat dinner for a whole month free, courtesy of Ideal Nutrition. You go to realradio921.com/meals. That's realradio921.com/meals. And you register there, and you get a chance to get meals for a whole month, courtesy of Ideal Nutrition.
Great job. You guys, make it happen. Franny does it every single day. I see her get her food ready to go. I'm always jealous.
It smells good.
Yeah. And also, Jason does it. So make it happen. Meals for a month. Who doesn't want that? Come on. Make it happen. It is The Penthouse on a Friday. Ooh, Spike Lee on the 4-letter network. Spike's outfit today a little crazy. He's not good luck for the Knicks. That's for damn sure. I used to sit next to him in the 90s. Oh, man, he was not. I don't think he dug me, to be honest with you, and couple of my friends, but he didn't like his Betty. he always used to like say stuff like, you're not real fans, because we would bet one team first half and the other team the second half, and call us like privileged, spoiled brat, stuff like that. I didn't care. I was like, whatever. But and then that was the time when he said to me, he goes, "Hey, bro, your boy's got a urine problem, a bathroom problem." I said, "No, he's got a drug problem, Spike." That's why he keeps getting up. So we switched seats.
I think it's funny that he has a Brooklyn hat on.
Does he? Yeah, today. He does.
I mean,
He'll be all New York tonight. Stephen A. I mean, they're all Knick fans for years. They've gone through so much misery. The Celtics want to go into MSG tonight and get another W just to torment them 3 more days. So we'll see what happens. But the Knicks laying 3, that's a Knick line. It really is. If it was the other way around, if Boston was favorite, I would jump on the Boston train. But being that the Knicks are pointing, and sometimes you look at the lines like last night, it seemed very fugazi to me that Denver was getting points and they were home. I mean, it turned out. So the last 2 nights, the point thing has definitely made a difference. But we'll see tonight. It is time for a Greeks trifecta.
Riders up. It's Greeks trifecta.
All right, a lot going on in sports this weekend, and it starts tonight with the Panthers Game 6 as they will host Toronto. That's going to be right here in our backyard, and you could hear it right here on Real Radio. Panthers Game 6 looking to close it out and get to the Eastern Conference Finals against Carolina. We now know who they're going to play, which is a good thing. We'll see what happens. Let's go Panthers. Let's close it out tonight. Don't want a Game 7 up in Toronto because you never know what could happen in Game 7s. In the NBA last night, there's going to be a setup for a Game 7 as Denver will take on Oklahoma City. That's going to be on Sunday. I don't know the time of that. I'm guessing maybe 7 o'clock at night, but Oklahoma City's going to be home. They'll be big favorites. But the Joker and Denver, they hold out last night, and they do force a Game 7. This series is close. The winner will definitely get Minnesota, and we'll see what happens with that. It's going to be great. It really is going to be an awesome game. I don't know who comes away with it. WNBA kicks off tonight, and Caitlin Clark will have her second season. Her over-under is 21.5 points. So if you guys want to bet that on the Hard Rock app, you can. And the Preakness is tomorrow. We had Hal call up yesterday. He likes 1, 2, 3. Gulfstream yesterday, horse hit 99-1.
Can you bet right now at the Kennel Club for the Preakness?
They do it with the Derby. I'm going to assume you can with the Preakness. You might be able to go on Fridays. Not 100% sure.
It's Friday, so that's what I'm asking.
Yeah, I'm not 100% if they can for Preakness. I know they do it for the Derby. They may do it for the Preakness. And what is the drink of choice there? What the hell is it? There's some drink that they have for the race. I know the mint julep is for the Kentucky Derby. But, yeah, there's some drink that they have with the Preakness. And then the Belmont has, you just get a lap dance. Who do we got on hold?
We have Evan on the phone.
Evan, what's up, buddy?
Oh, Evan hung up.
Evan hung up. Okay. Evan, you can give us a call back if you want. I'm sure he had some kind of questions about and the Yankees and Mets are playing this weekend, too. Soto goes back to Yankee Stadium. He's definitely going to get booed tonight. Oh, my God. There's no doubt he's going to get booed tonight when he goes to right field. And I don't know, maybe the Yankee fans are a little bit different tonight. You got the Yankees home against the Mets and the Knicks at the Garden. Oh, my God. Crowds will be going crazy for both of them. We'll see what happens. Edelman and Gronk said if Belichick gets married, they'll throw his bachelor party. That's what they said they'll do. They didn't say if they would go to the wedding or not. I don't know if they know if they'll be invited. I don't know how close they are with the coach. But they did say that they will throw his bachelor party, which is very nice.
I got one for you, G-Man. Ready for this?
Yes.
The New York Knicks.
Yeah.
The last time they reached the Eastern Conference Finals was?
2000.
All right. So what was going on around then? Think about sport-wise.
2000. Let me think.
What was not just sports, just pop culture and everything.
All right. Well, I know the Lakers won the NBA championship that
Okay.
year.
Yep.
That I know. I'm assuming the Yankees won.
Mm-hmm. All right. What about Mr. Tiger?
Tiger was probably in his heyday.
Yep.
And then he won the Masters, I think, that year.
We had NSYNC and Backstreet Boys in their heyday.
Oh, wow.
We had Halliburton and Chase were, let's see, a couple months old. Chase from the Bengals.
Oh, wow.
And Halliburton from the Indiana.
Wow.
Couple months old. That's crazy. That's all they were.
Oh, yeah. And now you're watching them.
Remember the Titans came out that year?
Oh, wow.
Jay Fielder was Dolphins starting QB.
Oh, my God. I forgot about Jay Fielder.
Phil Collins performed at the Super Bowl that year.
Wow, this is some crazy stuff. That's
Right.
the last time they were there. Wow, that is crazy. 2000.
I think I got it. Hold on one sec.
And I think they did lose that year to the, I don't know who they lost to, but I don't know who they played. But I know the Lakers won the NBA title in 2000 because they won 3 years in a row with Shaq and Kobe. We have Evan back?
Yep, we have him back.
Evan, how are you today, buddy? What is going on?
Hey boys, I got 2 things for you, Greek.
Yes.
You're good friend. You're good friends with the Freak, right?
Yeah, we do socialize. We did a podcast for a long time. He's a very, very nice guy. Yeah, we grabbed cigar. In fact, a couple weeks ago, we had a cigar on a Sunday.
Yeah, well, he came on the air a couple times with you too.
Yeah, we did a podcast for like 6 months. Him and I. Yep, and on the air.
Okay, now there's he was at one of the Banana Maggot games.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, I saw it. Yeah.
Oh, you did see it? Oh, I was going to send that to Dom. He's ripped, man.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he's unbelievable shape.
Amazing.
Yeah, he can probably play now. He always says I can give him 10 downs. He's in unbelievable shape. He always has been since he played, and he is such a nice guy. Whenever we're out and people come up to him, he's a Gator. He always makes time for everybody. He's very, very nice. He really is. And he loves to bowl, plays some golf, but just a good guy. I met him, I don't know, about 3-4 years ago. We connected. We have a couple of mutual friends, but just a real nice guy. And like I said, time for anybody who comes up to him, because we'll be at the cigar bar and people come up to him every 2 minutes and he signs stuff, says hi, takes a picture. He's a very nice guy.
Yeah. If Dom doesn't know, he went to one of the Banana Maggot games, and he came out and they put a scale on the mound, and like he was going to go be in a fight. So he was like weighing in for a boxing match where he rips off his shirt, and this guy is incredibly built, right? And then so he walks over, and there's this guy in this little Banana Maggot was standing there in a boxing stance, and so they get together, and then music starts playing, and then they do a dance battle.
Yeah.
It's funny as hell.
Yeah. I mean, it's unbelievable what they've achieved with that whole thing with baseball and how people go and sell us out. And, unfortunately, the Marlins can't get 7,000. They're playing Tampa tonight. They probably won't get 7,000.
Nope.
And but these guys go all over the place up and down the East Coast, and they sold out Tampa Stadium. And, again, it's the same situation. It'll never change in life. When something's hot and entertaining, people want to go. And people do find the money for it. Because when they played down at Marlins Stadium, I believe, I could be wrong, I think Francis went. And you know what? It was sold out. And just like when they have the World Baseball Leagues down there, it sells out. So, Javon's a good guy, though. Back to the first question. Very good guy.
Yeah, my friends go, and it's a lottery, and they always call and they get a bunch of tickets. Well, they go all the time, and they're only $25 a ticket.
Well, that in itself is amazing that it's a lottery. You know what I mean? Like we're regular Major League Baseball, except for the big markets, like obviously the Cubs and the Dodgers and the Yanks, Mets. Besides that, everybody else struggles to sell. And this thing has a lottery just for you to get the tickets. So again, like I said,
it's crazy. Isn't it?
Yeah, it's and you know what? Nobody knows anybody on the team. It's not like you say, well, they're household names. I know Johnny Damon played for them a couple times, but it's not like the guys like when the Big Three played, when Ice Cube had that league, and they're all ex-NBA players. There's no real baseball players that played in the majors. Maybe a little bit here and there in minors and, short maybe couple coffees in Major League Baseball, but it's nobody that like you're like, oh, that's so-and-so on first base. And again, he came up with a great concept to people who invented it and did it, and people love it.
Yeah, what he does now is almost every game now they'll have like a celebrity just come out, throw a pitch or do something like that. That's just something, maybe go up there and swing at a 150 mile an hour fastball or something like that. It's crazy. It's really cool. It wears you out, man. There's so much action. What I like about it is the walk rule.
Which is?
The walk rule is when you walk, you have to keep running all the bases.
Oh, okay.
And they just till they catch you out.
Oh, okay.
And everybody, the thing about it, everybody in the outfield, everybody in the infield and outfield, they have to. One of them, they all have to touch the ball.
Oh,
so
wow.
They have to pass it to each other and all that stuff. It gives the guys. It's incredible concept of the game.
Well, again, it's entertaining. People loved it.
Yep, I sent Dom a picture. I don't know if he got it yet. Did you get that, Don?
No, I haven't gotten it yet.
Well, it's like, Live Golf. Dom was there, and they play music throughout. That's something that's tabooed on PGA, and the same thing with baseball. There's music between innings. But, again, Major League is a lot more serious than these guys are. But, yeah, I give them credit. Like I said, I've had people ask me to get them tickets, and I'm like, not for the Marlins. I've had nobody ever call me for the Marlins, but I've had people call me to go to see them, which is crazy. What else is going on, brother?
Well, have you seen? The pictures are out. They got what they call them, the photos for the movie, the Madden movie. And have you seen any of the pictures?
Yeah, they look just like him. It's Nicolas Cage playing Madden, right?
He gained almost 100 pounds.
It's crazy.
I sent Dom a picture of him. It's incredible.
And then who's playing Al Davis?
Christian Bale.
Yeah, well, he's a great actor. It should be good. I'm excited to see something like that.
I think this movie. Yeah, I think it's going to be a good movie. If there's just a bunch of bums, we don't know who it is. They're just going to put a movie out. But I think it's going to be pretty good with those two actors.
Yeah, it's a great story. Obviously, with Madden, most people don't even realize Madden coached. In this generation, they think he was just on, the Madden game, or he was a, announcer for the NFL. And there are some young people, when you tell them like that, they're like, he coached? They don't even know, which happens a lot of times.
Yeah. Yeah, they said, they said part of the movie is going to be about him and starting out with a Madden game and all that stuff. That's
really?
Going to be part of it as well.
Oh, that's cool. I think that'd be good.
Yeah, it's good. Yeah, but when you see Nicolas Cage to go do that to be in a movie, he doesn't look recognized. He looks just like Madden. That's how big he is.
Yeah, I didn't know he gained 100 pounds. That is unbelievable. That's like De Niro years ago.
He could play Santa next role, it looks like.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. That's unbelievable.
Yeah, Raging Bull, remember that?
Yeah, I seen the movie. I know what it was. It was a great movie. It was just unbelievable. Pesci's coming out party. I think that was his first role. And that's where those two started working together, and they made so many films together, along with the director.
Yeah, that's when. Yeah, I think he gained about 30 or 40 pounds, didn't he?
Yeah, and then he went through boxing and everything like that, and
a
great movie. Again, and it was a movie in black and white. When they first did that, people were like, black and white movie, but it was perfect.
Great. Well, they did it like On the Waterfront. I think, what was the movie? Was it On the Waterfront with Marlon Brando? When he was a boxer, he goes, it could have been he was Rock Graciano.
Yeah, that was a long time ago. Yeah, there's no doubt about it.
Yeah, well, that was black and white. I think that's what he did that to get that old feeling like that. It was a great movie. All right, boys.
Who do you think's going to win tonight?
What's happening?
Boston or the Knicks?
I hope the Knicks, because I always tell you, I don't, you know where the astronauts go to the bathroom?
Excuse me?
You know where astronauts go to the bathroom?
No, I don't know. Where do they go to the bathroom? I guess you're going to like me. Where are they? Never thought about it, to be honest with you.
Over Boston.
Get the hell out of here. You don't like Boston that much? I was going, though. You don't like Boston that much?
Now I'm from Florida, man. We got all those. I've always been. Everybody's always been Boston. Yankees with me down here, and all the. Everybody in the East is Boston. So and I don't like your university because Flutie, what he did to Miami.
All right, I get that. Whatever. At least you're loyal and you stand for something. You're the kind of guy, if they screw you, that's it. They're out. So I get it. And I respect that. I always look at it for monetarily. I don't have favorite teams. So when Boston's playing tonight, the Knicks, I don't know. It's going to be a great game. It would be a game that I wouldn't mind checking out and then just getting back on the plane after the game and saying, see ya. I'd probably stay tonight and then in the morning. But, it's going to be a great game. It really is. The NBA has done very good this playoffs. There's been a lot of great games. Their ratings are up. So hats off to them.
Sure. Now, what's the difference between the Panthers game and the Knicks game tonight? What's in time zone?
I know the Knicks are at 8. They're on the 4-letter network at 8 o'clock. I think the Panthers are at 7:30 or 7. I assume that.
Okay, well, it's got to.
Yeah, Dom, you might get you probably can look it up.
Panthers are at 8 at TNT or on TNT.
Oh, the Panthers are 8 o'clock too. Wow.
Yep.
And Boston's on the 4-letter network.
Yep.
Yeah, so they're both 8 o'clock.
I'll be flipping. Yep, I'll be flipping.
Yeah, no, it's going to be great. I hope the Panthers win tonight. I don't want to see them go back up to Toronto Game 7 because you never know when it gets Game 7 what's going to happen, especially on the home ice. They lost the first 2 games. Obviously, the last 2 they win, and then they dominate. So hats off to them. I hope they win. But, Evan, always appreciate the call, and thanks for being involved.
All right, boys. All right, you guys have fun. Are you going to be on the zone today?
Yeah, I think we've made about 9 days in a row on the zone. We're going to see what my contract says. I think I'm only allowed to do 9 days. I got to go down to the track this afternoon, but I will do the zone. We got Rob Vino calling. Rob Vino? Who's Rob Vino? We got to get Rob Vino on. So we'll have a good time.
G-Man, real quick, I have Paul on the phone for you.
Yes, Paul, how are you?
All right, I feel like I have to defend the city of Boston.
Go ahead, Paul.
After that astronaut comment, who has the most championships in the 21st century?
I would say Boston.
That's right. Boston's a great sports city, and I know you were talking about South Florida. I hate the Dolphins because we'd always lose. No, even with Brady, we were losing to the Dolphins in Miami.
Yeah, I mean everybody's got a favorite team or a favorite city, and anybody who's
and for me, it's
I mean I don't find that odd at all.
No, it's not odd. I just thought astronauts urinating over Boston. That's pretty bad.
Yeah.
I said the same thing except replaced.
Yeah, I mean everybody says certain things. There's certain teams if you're growing up and you watch a team that like when the Knicks in the '90s they couldn't get past the Bulls. The only time they beat the Bulls is when Jordan was out. The Patriots with the Colts. The Patriots always beat the Colts with Peyton Manning. I mean, there's certain teams that you look at and you say, man, we should have been at a higher level. Cleveland with the Warriors. They won one time, but they lost a few in the final. So there's always going to be certain teams.
Paul, you got a little bad line. Did you move?
Yeah, we just lost you a little, Paul.
Hello? Can you hear me?
Now we got you better. What's up?
Yeah, I said I'm rooting for the Panthers this year because you got Brad Marchand.
Okay, that's good. I mean, again, whatever reason it is
to root for.
Yeah, I mean, and they got a chance to do something. You know what? They've never done a franchise go to Stanley Cup 3 years in a row, which is great, and possibly win. But they got to win tonight. Obviously, they got Carolina, which is going to be a very tough opponent for them. And then we'll see.
You're right.
Yeah, Carolina might beat. It's going to be tough.
I thought Washington was going to win it all before the playoffs started. So,
well, I think also with Washington, he broke the record with Gretzky, and there was a lot of hype on them. But it was more about him than the team. So I think when you get into the Stanley Cup and the playoffs, you're a sports fan. It's a team sport, and that's what people don't realize. You need the guys, and all sports. You need a deep bench, whether it's football, basketball, or baseball. And you know what? They didn't have it. Carolina's a very good team. They really are. A lot of people. And the Stars are good, too. So we'll see. I mean, that's what it's all about, playing the games. But we're excited that they're in.
One last comment before I go.
Yes, sir.
I think that the Celtics are going to come back because I think with Tatum hurt, I think that accentuates the drive the rest of the team is going to have for the remainder of their playoff run. So don't be surprised.
I wouldn't be surprised if they win. I mean, they're in a tough spot. They win tonight, all the pressure's on the Knicks. I mean, without Tatum. The good thing with, Tatum's one of the best players in the NBA. But when he's in the game, he plays a lot of isolated ball. Like, he takes it out, and the 4 guys stop. The other night, they had more guys involved. So we'll see. It's going to be a very good game. The Garden's going to be brutal. I mean, it's going to be brutal to play there. But, the way you quiet a crowd is you get a lead early. And you take them out.
Right. Although they've been doing that, and then they blow it.
Oh, yeah, that's their problem. The Celtics should have won this series 4-0. I mean, every game they're up.
I agree with that.
But you know what? You don't pay halftime scores, so we'll see. Oh, definitely. But thank you for the call, and thank you for listening.
Thank you.
Peace.
All right. All right. Bye.
It is the Penthouse on a Friday. I hope you guys are having a good day. In a few minutes, you'll get a new keyword that's going to come on, and that's going to be your opportunity to win $1,000. We don't know how long this contest is going on, so this could be it. It might be last Friday. It might be that's it.
We don't know. We don't get told that.
No, we don't even get told. We don't get told anything. I mean, if your keypad works, you walk in. That's what it's about. It is the Greek. It is Dominic. It is the Penthouse on a Friday. In the next hour, we give you an opportunity to win gift cards. To Burt Max's $100 gift card. You'll love Burt Max's. Great food, great atmosphere, and lunch or dinner. It's the place to be. Burt Max's in Delray Beach. We'll be back in a few minutes. Peace.
We'll be your friend. Follow us at Real Radio 92.1 on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Getting you up to speed on traffic on Real Radio.
From the Gordon Partners Traffic Center. Have you been injured in a motor vehicle accident? Call 561-333-3333 or go to fortheinjured.com.
So far, so good along your expressways this morning. 95 and the Turnpike currently accident-free, flowing freely as well. Checking out construction on Southern Boulevard westbound at Pike Road blocking the right lane, and roadwork on 441 northbound at Atlantic Avenue. The right lane is blocked. That's traffic. I'm Ricky Rousseau.
This report is sponsored by Dairy Queen. Get big summer flavor in every bite with the new DQ Summer Blizzard Treat menu. Featuring new mixing bowl mashup, fan-voted s'mores, and more. For a limited time, right now at DQ. Happy tastes good. At participating locations.
Hey, it's the Greek from Monroe's and Palm Beach. Adult entertainment, upscale dining, beautiful ladies, full bar, full liquor, and full nude. And if you're a sports fan, I can't think of a better place to watch sports or UFC. And coming up Memorial Day weekend, free entry and a drink for all military. Reserve a table today. It's Monroe's and Palm Beach. Entertainment 7 days a week. Beautiful ladies 7 days a week and open to 5 a.m. It sounds like a perfect night. Monroe's and Palm Beach. Adult entertainment, upscale dining, and of course, beautiful ladies. Peace.
Quitting tobacco isn't easy. The good news is Tobacco Free Florida is here to help you quit your way. When you call Tobacco Free Florida's phone quit service, you'll receive one-on-one sessions with a coach who can help you on your quit journey. You may also qualify for free nicotine replacement therapy like patches, gum, or lozenges. Whatever your reason to quit is, Tobacco Free Florida can help you get started. Call 1-877-YOU-CAN-NOW.
Did you hear? A recent stash of $10 gold Liberty coins from the 1800s has been found. These gorgeous gold coins are as bright and shiny as the day they were struck in the late 1800s. And less than 200 of these gold coins are available. Coin experts are calling this gold find an incredible opportunity. Call 1-800-973-9819. And you are guaranteed a $10 gold Liberty coin minted by the U.S. Mint in the 1800s. But with extremely limited availability, you must call now. These gold Liberty coins from the 1800s are still in uncirculated condition. That is history you can hold in your hand. To learn more, call 1-800-973-9819. Call now and you'll receive a free American Coin Collector's Bonus Package, a $40 value, free with every order. Call 1-800-973-9819 now to secure your $10 gold Liberty coins dated from the 1800s before they sell out. That's 1-800-973-9819.
Hey, it's the Greek for Alini Water Filters. Commercial or residential, they get it done. Call them today, 954-449-6228. That's 954-449-6228. Start your day off right. The minute you jump in the shower and you get hit with that water, you'll feel the difference. Alini can help you, residential or commercial. Call them today at 954-449-6228. Alini Water Filters, the gold standard in the business. Peace.
I want you to ask yourself right now, how am I actually doing? Because it's a question that we rarely ask ourselves. All of May is actually Mental Health Awareness Month, and on the psychology of your 20s, we are taking a vulnerable look at why mental health is so hard to talk about. Prepare for our conversations to go deep.
I spent the majority of my teenage years and my 20s just feeling absolutely terrified.
So this Mental Health Awareness Month, open the free iHeartRadio app, search the psychology of your 20s, and listen now.
I'm still going for it, even with higher stroke risk from atrial fibrillation, an irregular heartbeat not caused by a heart valve problem. Over a 3-year study, Eliquis apixaban tablets reduced stroke risk better than warfarin, and over 97% of Eliquis patients did not experience a stroke. A first stroke occurred in 2.9% of warfarin patients versus 2.3% of Eliquis patients.
Don't stop taking prescription Eliquis without
without asking your doctor. It may increase your stroke risk. Eliquis can cause serious and in rare cases fatal bleeding. Don't take Eliquis if you have an artificial heart valve, abnormal bleeding, or antiphospholipid syndrome. While taking, you may bruise more easily or take longer for bleeding to stop. A spinal injection while on Eliquis increases risk of blood clots, which may cause paralysis, the inability to move. Get medical help right away for unexpected bleeding, unusual bruising, or tingling, numbness, or muscle weakness. Medications such as aspirin products, NSAIDs, SSRIs, SNRIs, and blood thinners may increase bleeding risk. Tell your doctor about all planned medical or dental procedures. Learn more at Eliquis.com or call 1-855-ELIQUIS.
Here's what's happening with the weather on Real Radio.
I'm CBS 12 meteorologist Charlotte Carl. Hot and humid is not only the story for this afternoon, but for your entire weekend. Reaching the low 90s for your afternoon highs with those heat index values in the mid and even some areas upper 90s across the region. We will see a little bit of cloud cover, but not enough to provide any sort of relief.
This report is sponsored by Everglades Equipment Group. Everglades Equipment Group is rooted in Florida and supplies reliable John Deere equipment and generations of Florida know-how. When roots run deep, taking care of the land comes naturally. Visit EFE1963.com.
What the Florida is sponsored by FAMU's MMERI. Educate, Learn, Talk.
From the Anajar and Levine Accident Attorney Studios.
Have you been in an accident? Call Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys at 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
Real Radio 92.1 is WZZR West Palm Beach, an iHeartRadio station.
Make us the #1 preset on your car radio and on the free new and improved iHeartRadio app. Listen for all your music, radio, and podcasts. Free never sounded so good.
Hey, it's Rover. Real Radio wants to put $1,000 in your hand. For $1,000 now. Enter the nationwide keyword money at realradio921.com. That's money. Enter it now at realradio921.com, and good luck from Rover's Morning Glory and Real Radio.
Come on, Greek, give it to me, baby.
Give it to him, Greek.
You're listening to The Penthouse. Now back to The Penthouse on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7.
The Dobster in full form on a Friday. Very excited because he's going to Daytona for Rockville. Who's your favorite band that's going to be performing there?
Well, I've always been a Linkin Park fan since way back, since 2000. So for 25 years, I've been a Linkin Park fan.
Wow.
Fortunately, they lost their lead singer, over 5 years ago now. They got a girl that replaced her, so I'm willing to go see how it is.
Have you heard anything yet?
Yeah, I've heard some. It's hit or miss, but I want to go see it live, in person.
Now you're gonna get backstage, all that stuff again?
No, just going.
So you're not going as a press pass?
Nope.
All right, you're just going as a regular human being.
Yep.
U.S. citizen. That's it. You're going as that. All right. Well, I hope you have a good time. Long drive. I commend you on that. Could you take Brightline up there or no?
To Orlando.
And then that's it?
Yeah.
That's still a long drive. Franny's out today. Dominic's in the house. You guys can get involved with us by calling us at 877-927-6969. Hey, do you think the Panthers are going to win tonight? Game 6. Let us know. What team do you think is the favorite down here in South Florida? We're going to put all 4, but we know it's really between 2. But the Marlins, obviously the Heaters, Panthers, or the Dolphins. Right now, South Florida, what is the #1 ticket down here? Let us know. You're going to definitely say the Panthers because the Panthers are obviously in the playoffs. But if you had a choice to go to 1 free, let us know. And you can call us at 877-927-6969. Also, if you have any other opinions that you want to bring up to the table, give us a call. Yankees and Mets tonight, and then right across the street. Now, how about if you split your time? Went to the Yankee game for 3 innings and went over to the Garden. That'd be pretty cool. That'd be interesting if you did that. I'm sure people try to do that to get some Instagram pops and check it out and be like, oh, this is cool. I'm at the Yankee game against the Mets. Soto, I don't know. I think Soto gets booed tonight. Do you?
Yeah, I think so.
because he left the Yanks. I mean, it's not like he got traded. I can see the New York fans booing the hell out of him. And he's in right field because he's got to hear that all the time, every inning. I don't know how long it's going to go on or whether the fans are going to treat him cool. Maybe they will, and I'm wrong, and I'm missing his runway. But I think they boo him. I really do. Because, he picked the Mets. I mean, that's it. The Yankees gave him just as much or the same amount of money. And he ended up doing that. So we'll see what happens about it. I want to see it, though. I definitely want to see if the crowd gives him a hard time.
You know who else is in New York tonight?
Who else is in New York tonight? Let me think. Saturday Night Live's last show. Mets and Yankees. Knicks and Boston. I don't know who else.
Shakira at MetLife.
Oh, wow. Oh, man. She's going to be a good show, too. Wow, that is unbelievable. Michael Jordan's going to be on next year in basketball, and people were talking about, what is he going to really be doing? But they said that he's going to be doing a lot of tape segments during the season to provide analysts, pregame shows and halftime shows, which I thought. I didn't think MJ is going to be going to the studio, and I didn't think he was going to be, doing that. Probably from his golf cart, hanging out, smoking a cigar, and doing stuff like that. I didn't think he was going to be in there doing that. Doesn't say what he's getting paid. I don't know. It's got to be serious money for him to be doing this, but I like I said, I don't see him jumping on. He loves this area, loves South Florida, obviously, has his golf course here, his, family and everything like that. And I think when people saw the headlines, they thought he was going to be in the studio every game, Charles and Kenny Smith and Shaq. I was like, nah, he ain't doing that. But it's a great get for them. Obviously, you add that name of Michael Jordan, everybody's going to tune in and want to see what he has to say. But I didn't think that he was going to be in studio.
The same thing will probably happen when Tiger Woods retires. He'll probably do the same type of thing, but won't be in studio, just like Michael Jordan.
Yeah, I could see that with golf. Yeah, I could definitely see Tiger doing that because he has so much knowledge about the game. He's had great success, and people love him.
And these guys could build mini studios in their houses.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like it once was. Kendall Jenner, will she be at the Knicks game tonight? Is she a good luck charm for the Knicks?
She better be.
Man, you really are hopping that Knicks train. I'm not saying I'm betting Boston yet. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that the line is where it should be. Boston is 3, so I'm not saying that that's not where. If it was, the Knicks are 3. Excuse me. So it's right about where I thought it was going to be.
My heart's with the Knicks, but I'm not putting my money there.
Oh, that's smart. Then you could just enjoy the game and just hang out and have a good time and do what you got to do. I might get together with we're going to definitely get together and watch the game, and then I have a little dinner, somewhat meeting with some people at New York Prime late, so I'm going to stop there later tonight.
Another meeting at New York Prime. Look at you.
Back to back. I'm a creature of habit. If I like something, I do it. I said that this girl said last night to me, do you get hooked on anything? I said, brunettes. Besides that, I'm good. 877-927-6969. That is the number to call. Who owns South Florida? Is it the Panthers? Is it the Marlins? We don't think so. Is it the Miami Heat or the Dolphins? What do you think? For years, it was the Dolphins.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
No comparison.
90s.
Before. 80s, 70s.
Oh, yeah.
Forget it. It was the Dolphins. And there was no other teams down here. That was it. It was just the Dolphins. Little by little, you got the Heat and then the Panthers and then the Marlins, whatever. But there was no way it was anything but the Dolphins. And going down the Orange Bowl, I missed the Orange Bowl. That was great. I got the chance to go down there and see the Canes a lot of times before they knocked it down and before the Canes moved. I think the Canes, it hurt them a little when they moved up here. I don't think it's the same mystique as the Orange Bowl was.
Mm-hmm.
And the Orange Bowl was old school. Everybody's on top of each other. You felt it. The excitement. You're right down.
The Orange Bowl, but felt like it was for, UM.
Oh, yeah. There's no doubt about it. You were right in South Beach. You're right there. That's where the Marlins is. That's the stadium. So, I don't know. I don't know. Them and Hard Rock. And also the other thing with college is you want the kids there. It's too far away from campus. The big schools, the stadiums are on the campus.
Yeah. Hard Rock almost feels like Fort Lauderdale to me. More than Miami.
Yeah, it might. Some people feel like that. But when they play, and even last year, they had a very good season. Mm-hmm. They crushed it. Where they win 10 games. And, there was a lot of games where, they didn't sell out or just the bottom. But the Orange Bowl, and again, it was a different era. They won all the championships. They were always good. But I remember 2000 when they started, really crushing it with Dorsey and all them, Sean Taylor, Ed Reed. I got tickets all the time, but it was tough to get. I mean, it really was. And I remember going to Orange Bowl when I first moved down here to games by myself on Saturdays.
Yeah.
Moved down here, really didn't know anybody. Just started with iHeart and would go down Saturdays and see the games by myself. And then as time went on, obviously, made some moves and started finding different adult entertainment places down there and started meeting some people. 877-927-6969. That is the number to call if you want to get involved in the Penthouse. Give us a call. Preakness tomorrow. Let us know what you think about that. 9 horses.
Is there any Monroe's event for the Preakness?
They'll have the Preakness on. They definitely will. They always have a lot of all the sporting events on at Monroe's. UFC, we talked about it last week. They always have it on. Football, basketball, baseball, whatever you want, they'll have it on. But you're not really watching sports there. You're looking you're looking at the eye
Well,
candy.
you are.
Yeah, I'll pop in and check out a game. But the eye candy is, I think, what everybody's focused on when they go to Monroe's. And the good food. Open 7 days a week. Check it out. And you guys will definitely have a good time.
I don't think I've ever had food there.
I've eaten there many times. The food's excellent. It's in the back. It's in a special area, the restaurant. It's good. It really is. I'd love the lamb chops.
Oh, you mean you're in your special area?
No. It's a special area. It's open. It's open to the public. You can go in there and eat. So it's great. But I highly recommend it. You got a bar back there. TV's right in front of you, so you can hang out.
That back room's open to the public?
I think if you have a special card, you can get back there.
Yeah, you have to have a special. You can't just go back there.
Yeah, I think you have to have a special card.
The G card.
Yeah, you have to. No, it's not just a member card. The G card. You're so unbelievable. It's not the G card. You crack me up. 877-927-6969. That is the number to call if you want to get involved with the show. And any area you want to bring up, you guys can bring it up and talk to us. We always appreciate you tuning in. You got a chance to win $1,000 with Rover. You also got a chance to get free meals for a whole month.
Yes, sir.
So make sure you want to tell them again how they can do that.
All you got to do is go to realradio921.com/meals and look for Ideal Nutrition. They're going to hook you up with the chance to get breakfast, lunch, and dinner on them for an entire month.
And you can't beat that. Who doesn't want that? And it's great food. Franny does it every single day. Jason does it from the Gator. You guys will definitely enjoy it. And a chance to get free food for a month. I would love to have free food for a month.
So, G-Man, what are you doing this weekend?
This weekend, doing a locker room tomorrow. I told you tonight what I got going on. I might go to the track Saturday afternoon. Sunday, typical Sunday, maybe a little sun time and beach. Pool. Beach. Pool. That's it. Watch the games. I'm excited for Oklahoma City and Denver. May have dinner with a friend. That's it. Really nothing, bang around.
Typical
weekend. Get a manicure if I got time. Watch the Preakness. I'll bet it, but I'm not betting like the Derby. The Preakness loses a lot of its especially because the horse isn't winning.
Mm-hmm.
So they sure to get the short end of the stick.
What about the Hard Rock? You gonna make it down there or no?
I may.
Give a couple spins on the wheel,
I may get to the Hard Rock this weekend. I like the. I may get down to Hard Rock.
I was looking for you last weekend.
I know you got the big pool party. I went to the creek. I wasn't going to go down there, and you were so slammed. I mean, you know what I mean. You had all the good ladies there hanging out by the pool. If I came out of there, I see you walking out with your flip-flops soaking wet. I can't stay long. What do you need?
I brought a change of clothes just in case that if you actually showed up, I was like, all right, I'm ready to go out with G-Man now.
Hang out, have dinner.
Yep.
Oh, I didn't know that. Know that. They have a very good cigar bar down there, too, which is right across from the Caviar place. Hard Rock is great. It's a lot of fun. It gets packed on weekends.
I still haven't seen the Caviar place. Where is that in there?
Where you know where the water fountain is?
Mm-hmm.
I mean the water thing in the middle, and then where all the restaurants and stores are. It's like a little place on the left side, right there. And then if you go down a little bit more, you got the cigar bar. And the cigar bar is you really don't see it. It's in the front. They sell cigarettes and cigars, and then you go in the back in the cigar lounge.
Little lounge area.
Yeah, and private, very, very nice. It's open to the public, so you can just walk in. You don't need like a special card or anything like that. But the cigar bar is there, and then obviously the pools and all that stuff. I mean, there's always something going on. Every casino. Hard Rock's great though. I mean, they did a great job with the Qatar. It's beautiful. I mean, it's definitely one of those things when you're driving by, you're going to notice.
Have you stayed in the guitar yet?
Yeah, I stayed there, I think, twice. It was cool. It was nice. I mean, it's not to win, but it's nice. But there are times when you're down there, you think, I think sometimes, hey, am I in Vegas or not? And that's what they wanted. Not years ago. It was a little bit different. But now, yeah, it's beautiful. It has everything. The pools are unbelievable. Franny's been down there at the bungalows and stuff, and all those like VIP areas. It's just great. It really is. They did a great job on it, and that's what they're doing in Vegas. They knocked down the Mirage, or during the process of knocking down the Mirage, and they're going to put a guitar up there, and that's going to be cool for the Strip to see that there.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it's going to add to it.
It's like, when they built like the Pyramid Luxor.
Yeah.
That had a cool aspect to it. Now there's gonna be something on the other side that's gonna have such a cool look to it.
Yeah, it's Vegas. I mean, I don't think anything is gonna come close to the Sphere. That's beautiful. Especially like when they have the race and they change the
flying in, the stuff that you look at flying in, the Sphere just catches your attention right away.
Oh, of course, there's no doubt about it because it's so lit up. And like when they had the races, Formula One, and they got the cars thing, it's beautiful. It's just unbelievable. It's part of Vegas's lure. But Vegas has reported the last 4 months, they're not getting as many people. I don't know why. Could be money, could be the economy.
I think it's because sports betting is available, like you said, on your phone now. People don't have to go out there.
Yeah, I know, but sports betting was not only the only thing. Obviously, it's the excitement. All that stuff. I think Vegas too. It's just you can only go Vegas a couple of days, 3 days tops. It's not a place where I think people are going for a week. You can, but you probably lose your ass. And if you're going to Vegas, I'm assuming that you're a gambler. There are some people who go to Vegas, a small percentage that don't gamble, but for the most part, you're going because you're gambling. And to stay 7 days and gamble, that's tough to do. I mean, it really is. And you'll be up, you'll be down. You'll be down more than you'll be up, and and when you go away, it sucks if you lose. Who the hell wants to lose? You know what I mean? That takes away from the everything. Even on cruises, they talk about that when people go into the casino and they bet and they lose because you get, you're not happy. If you break even or lose a couple hundred, you're like, okay, but you get your lungs kicked in, you're like, eh. And that's why they want you to win. And that's also why they promote winners. Same thing with the Florida lottery. All the lotteries, they promote those winners because it gives you a little juice. Like, hey, I can win. He did or she did. Why can't I win? And you play every once in a while. But I don't know. You just say to yourself, hey, man, maybe I'll take $1 in a dream. Well, first of all, the lottery's not even $1 anymore. It's more than that. But it's just, it's unbelievable. And when you hear stories about people winning twice.
Yeah,
Hollywood Henderson. He was a linebacker for the Cowboys in the 70s, with the Cowboys when they were awesome. And he won the Texas lottery twice. I mean, like twice. I mean, if I play a scratch off $30 and I get 20, I'm happy. So I can't even see that twice to hit it. And he hit the big one, like the lottery.
Ooh.
It wasn't like he, had a scratch off. Yeah, I mean, my one buddy, I've talked about it, won $1 million on a scratch off. It's cool when you know somebody that's win because I think it also gives you a little bit like, hey, one,
hope.
Yeah, a little hope. And I think he bought the ticket in Publix in Boca. But I mean, they're out there, but you got to spend a lot too. I mean, there are the people just like the slot machines walk up. You hear the story, they pull the thing. That's one of them Blue Moon. I mean, I think a lot of people went on slots. They're playing. I mean, they're feeding those machines. They're, it's hard. I mean, again, to stay motivated, to say, okay, I'm going to go back in. I'm going to do it again. You get your ass kicked. It's tough, for you to go back in. And if you really, put your hand on the stove, you don't go back at all.
Yep.
You're like, I'm done. I can't do it. Worst feeling in the world. Best feeling when you win, just like love. 877-927-6969. That is the number to call. What sports team owns South Florida right now? Is it the Heaters? Is it the Dolphins, Panthers, or Marlins?
All right. What sports team owns New York?
Right now?
Right now.
Right now, I would say the Knicks.
The Knicks.
Yeah, because of their success, obviously. And everybody wants to be around their winner. I think the Yankees are always a little bit above the Mets. Giants and Jets, I put the Jets above the Giants right now because the Giants are not a good team at all. I put the Jets a little bit ahead of the Giants in New York. Who do you got, Tom?
We have Dan on the phone.
Dan, what's happening? Welcome to the Penthouse. Thanks for listening.
Hey, Dan. What's happening?
Dan, what's happening? Welcome to the Penthouse. Thanks for listening. Dan, what's happening? Welcome to the Penthouse. Thanks for listening.
Afternoon, gang. Greek, excuse me. Didn't Hollywood Henderson? Didn't he go broke after that?
I don't know.
I know he did. I know he did win that lottery.
He won the lottery twice. I think he had financial problems before that, and then he did well. I think then he won the lottery. I know he's in the he goes to New York Prime a lot for dinner, but I don't know if he's.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't know if he's. I think he's pretty flush right now.
I was going to say Prime's not cheap.
No, he's fine. He's doing good.
Okay.
But to hit the lottery once is amazing. To hit it twice is unbelievable.
For real. Do you remember what the winnings were? I mean, it wasn't huge, but it was a couple $1 million at least.
Oh, yeah. I think both of them were a few million. He was a great player, too. I mean, a little bit of a head case.
He was there in the heyday.
Yeah. He was great. Had some problems with Landry. Played in the Super Bowls. He was great. He really was. And he started for years. But I know at the end, I think he had some problems. And then I think he hit the lottery twice. I know he hit twice. I think it was after.
He did hit it twice. That's correct.
Yeah.
I just didn't know if he was one of those ones that lost everything.
No, I don't think so.
He did.
Nope.
Good deal. All right, guys. That's all I had. Have a good weekend and enjoy the games.
We appreciate it, buddy. Thank you for listening. Preakness is tomorrow. What's going on in golf? Well, you're on the phone. But golf PGA yesterday started, and I think that, some of the big players that were supposed to win for the PGA did not have a great opening round. That's what they were talking about. We'll ask Dominic more because he's the golf aficionado on the show. 877-927-6969. That is the number to call if you guys want to get involved in the show, if you want to bring anything to the table. Who you got, buddy?
We got Big J on the phone.
What's up, Big J?
Nothing much. You talk about Jets, Giants, Mets, all that other stuff. What about the Buffalo Bills?
He's got a point. What about Buffalo Bills?
Well, when you say New York, obviously you think of the teams in Manhattan. Buffalo definitely is the number one franchise if you want to go to the state of New York, yeah, because the Bills have had great success. No doubt.
Josh Allen out. They looking exciting the last 3, 4, 5 years.
No, they're good. They're a very good team. The problem with the Bills is that they run into the Chiefs every year in the playoffs. That's the problem with the Bills. They're a very good team. I think Josh Allen's a great quarterback. He came out of college out of Wyoming, and he's good. I think he's very good. They got a good team. I wouldn't be surprised if they won it all this year. At the end of the year, it's going to be either them, the Ravens, and the Chiefs again. Same three teams.
I guess everybody is shocked about the Knicks right now, though, so that is looking pretty nice.
About the what? No doubt. The Knicks are a good team. They're good. I mean, whether or not you thought that they could play at the next level, I don't think many people thought they were going to get Boston where they were. I certainly didn't. I thought Boston was going to tune them and get into the next round. But Knicks have played great. They really have played good, and Boston has not played good, shot bad. And when you put that mixture together, it usually is a victory for the other team.
All right, man. Them Panthers, they on fire now.
I think they'll win tonight. Hopefully they win tonight.
They did last game. All right, guys.
Thank you, brother. Appreciate it.
Later.
Peace.
G-Man, we had someone call up real quick and say Hollywood Henderson won $50,000 one time, and he also won $28 million.
$28 million?
Yeah, $28 million the other time.
Woo, not bad. Hollywood, that's not bad. $28 million and $50,000. He probably told him to keep the $50,000. I'll take the $28 million. We were talking about lottery winners, people who win, and it's unbelievable that there are some people who win twice, which is just, when you think about it, you're like, wow, are you crazy? Who else you got, Dom?
We have Mark on the phone.
Mark, good morning. Welcome to the Penthouse. Thank you for the call.
G-Man, what's going on?
What's happening, buddy?
Hey, I'm curious. I mean, I don't think it's any debate who's the most popular in South Florida. It's the Panthers. I mean, I think the Panthers have, if you compare to New York, I think the whole state of New York with, the 3 football teams, the 3 hockey, 2 baseball, 2 basketball.
Yeah.
I think the Panthers in the last 3 years have more playoff wins and championships than the whole entire state of New York combined.
Oh, no, there's no doubt about it. The Panthers have had great success. What I was asking really is who do you think the most people get behind? With that. You can't
Well,
can't.
it's always going to be the Dolphins down here, but the Panthers, they're doing really good.
They're great. They're a great team, great front office. They got a chance to go to Stanley Cup 3 years in a row. That's amazing. Any sport, when you get to the finals 3 years in a row. how hard that is to achieve. People don't realize it. And they've made some good trades and good moves with the team and the coach. So hats off to the whole organization.
Yep, it's been a long time of them being one of the worst teams with low attendance, so it's good to see the turnaround.
Oh, yeah, and it starts on anything. You're a sports fan. You know what? You got to have the right people at top making the right decisions. And that's when things start falling into your place. And when you watch draft picks and, free agents and trades and keeping the nucleus together, it's a great thing for a team people like fans for years who've been there because you want to see it. You put so much into the teams. A lot of people are not if they're not into sports, they don't realize how much the average fan puts into it.
Yeah, I wish the Marlins were taking a page from the Panthers book and kind of, get some good players and maybe put some seats in the stands, but I doubt that's ever going to happen.
He's a very unique guy, the owner of the Marlins, and, it seems like every time they have a very good farm system, and every time they get somebody young, they trade him away. And that's been the knock on them, and even them, they haven't been around that long. To have 2 world championships is amazing. And there's some teams that don't win in 50 years.
Yeah, that's true. All right, well, I just wanted to call up and put
Thank
my
you.
input in. I appreciate it.
I appreciate you listening. Thank you so much. It is the Greek. It is Dominic. It is the Penthouse on a Friday, getting ready for the weekend. We'll come back with a trifecta. After the trifecta, you're going to have a chance to win a $100 gift card to Burnt Max's. You'll love this place. Great, great menu for lunch and dinner. Burnt Max's in Delray. We'll be back in a few minutes. Peace.
Real radio is the news junkie.
Foreigner in a strange land. That makes sense. Stranger in a strange land. That's the saying.
The follow-up is foreigner in a strange land. It's like they're very similar things.
You sound like we don't like foreigners in our strange land.
The News Junkie, weekday afternoons at 3 on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7. Let's see what's up with traffic on Real Radio.
From the Gordon Partners Traffic Center. Have you or a loved one suffered from nursing home abuse? Call 561-333-3333 or go to fortheinjured.com.
So far, so good along your expressways this morning. 95 and the Turnpike currently accident-free, flowing freely as well. Checking out construction on Southern Boulevard westbound at Pike Road, blocking the right lane, and roadwork on 441 northbound at Atlantic Avenue. The right lane is blocked. That's traffic. I'm Ricky Rousseau.
This report is sponsored by True Green. Summer is better with True Green. Get the best lawn at the best price. For a limited time, get 75% off your first treatment. Don't wait. Sign up at truegreen.com today and let the pros handle the work while you enjoy the results. Restrictions apply.
Hey, it's the Greek for Jason Weiser, my attorney. Whether you were injured due to a car accident or a medical malpractice issue, a slip and fall, or any kind of injury due to a fault of another, their team can help you. Board-certified personal injury attorneys. They can help you determine the responsibility party and pursue the damages and justice you deserve. Contact them at 561-689-8180, 561-689-8180. No fees unless they win. Jason Weiser, my attorney for over 20 years.
I want you to ask yourself right now, how am I actually doing? Because it's a question that we rarely ask ourselves. All of May is actually Mental Health Awareness Month, and on the psychology of your 20s, we are taking a vulnerable look at why mental health is so hard to talk about. Prepare for our conversations to go deep.
I spent the majority of my teenage years and my 20s just feeling absolutely terrified.
So this Mental Health Awareness Month, open the free iHeartRadio app, search the psychology of your 20s, and listen now.
Some big news. Iran is threatening to wipe Israel off the map and destroy America. Now, UN inspectors say Iran is close to getting nuclear weapons, just weeks away. But President Trump vows he won't let them. He's even moved 2 aircraft carriers to the area. This is a big story, and Newsmax's Rob Finnerty is covering it all this week and exposing the real threat. Tune in at 8 p.m. Eastern tonight for Rob's series Stop Iran and find out Trump's secret plan to fix this. Watch Finnerty on Newsmax on all major cable systems. President Trump says he watches Newsmax all the time. You should too. So download the free Newsmax app on your smartphone and sign up for Newsmax Plus to watch us anytime, anywhere. Millions are making the switch to Newsmax because it's real news for real people.
Comcast Business is celebrating Small Business Month by giving you a $1,000 small business bonus when you switch to a qualifying gig speed package from the company with over 99.99% network reliability. Just imagine the thousands of possibilities of a $1,000 prepaid card. Like possibility number 1, company merch for staff. Styling. Or possibility number 24, the latest software. Upgrade. Or possibility number 192, new equipment powered by gig speeds. Or possibility number 555, a 3D printer. Rapid prototyping, anyone? Switch to Comcast Business for over 99.99% network reliability, advanced cybersecurity, and now get started with a $1,000 small business bonus. Comcast Business, powering possibilities.
And 62225. New customers only with 2-year agreement. Other restrictions apply.
I'm still going for it, even with higher stroke risk from atrial fibrillation, an irregular heartbeat not caused by a heart valve problem. Over a 3-year study, Eliquis apixaban tablets reduced stroke risk better than warfarin, and over 97% of Eliquis patients did not experience a stroke. A first stroke occurred in 2.9% of warfarin patients versus 2.3% of Eliquis patients.
Don't stop taking prescription Eliquis without asking your doctor. It may increase your stroke risk. Eliquis can cause serious and in rare cases fatal bleeding. Don't take Eliquis if you have an artificial heart valve, abnormal bleeding, or antiphospholipid syndrome. While taking, you may bruise more easily or take longer for bleeding to stop. A spinal injection while on Eliquis increases risk of blood clots, which may cause paralysis, the inability to move. Get medical help right away for unexpected bleeding, unusual bruising, or tingling, numbness, or muscle weakness. Medications such as aspirin products, NSAIDs, SSRIs, SNRIs, and blood thinners may increase bleeding risk. Tell your doctor about all planned medical or dental procedures. Learn more at Eliquis.com or call 1-855-ELIQUIS.
Did you hear? A recent stash of $10 gold Liberty coins from the 1800s has been found. These gorgeous gold coins are as bright and shiny as the day they were struck in the late 1800s. And less than 200 of these gold coins are available. Coin experts are calling this gold find an incredible opportunity. Call 1-800-973-9819. And you are guaranteed a $10 gold Liberty coin minted by the U.S. Mint in the 1800s. But with extremely limited availability, you must call now. These gold Liberty coins from the 1800s are still in uncirculated condition. That is history you can hold in your hand. To learn more, call 1-800-973-9819. Call now and you'll receive a free American Coin Collector's Bonus Package, a $40 value, free with every order. Call 1-800-973-9819 now to secure your $10 gold Liberty coins dated from the 1800s before they sell out. That's 1-800-973-9819.
Get big summer flavor in every bite with the new DQ Summer Blizzard Treat menu. Featuring new mixing bowl mashup, fan-voted s'mores, and more. For a limited time, right now at DQ. Happy tastes good. At participating locations.
For more information about contests on this station, visit realradio921.com/rules.
Sarah Spain for iHeart Women's Sports.
Presented by Capital One.
Brazilian soccer legend Marta initially said she was retiring from national team duty following last year's Paris Olympics. But on Tuesday, the 39-year-old was named to Brazil's roster for 2 upcoming friendlies against Japan on May 30th and June 2nd. Later this summer, Brazil will attempt to defend their Copa America title when the tournament heads to Ecuador. For more women's sports stories, subscribe to Good Game with Sarah Spain on iHeart Podcasts.
Capital One is a founding partner of iHeart Women's Sports Network. The Capital One Venture X business card has no preset spending limit, so the card's purchasing power can adapt to meet business needs. Capital One, what's in your wallet? Terms apply. See CapitalOne.com/VentureXBusiness for details.
Made for This Mountain exists to empower listeners to rise above their struggles and face the mountain in front of them. So during Mental Health Awareness Month, focus on your emotional well-being. Tune into the podcast and climb that mountain.
You will never be able to change or grow through the thing that you refuse to identify. The thing that you refuse to say, hey, this is my mountain. This is the struggle.
Listen to Made for This Mountain on America's #1 podcast network, iHeart. Open your free iHeart app and search Made for This Mountain.
Greek's Trifecta is sponsored by Precision Garage Door of South Florida. Precision Door, a name you can trust.
This is Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7. Real talk for the Palm Beaches and the Treasure Coast.
You're special, Greek.
You're listening to The Penthouse. Now back to The Penthouse on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7.
I couldn't hear that.
Oh, you want that one again?
I couldn't hear it.
You're special, Greek.
You're a special Greek. All right, that's our girl, Franny. Tell me I'm special. I don't think that was in a good way. I think it was just sort of like, oh, God, you're special. It is the Greek. It is the Penthouse on Real Radio 921, the home of the Panthers for tonight's hockey game. And the game starts at 8 o'clock. 7:30 will be the pregame. Dominic's in the house.
Hello.
And it is time for a Greek's Trifecta.
Riders up. It's Greek's Trifecta.
All right, the NBA last night, the Nuggets did beat Oklahoma City, so there's going to be a Game 7. When you say that two words, people love it. Game 7, very exciting. Sunday, Oklahoma City against the Nuggets, and Oklahoma City is favorite. I do think they win. I don't know if they'll cover, though. That line should be high. So we'll see what happens with that game. Boston and the Knicks tonight, probably the biggest series that's getting a lot of hype because it's going back and forth. It is Game 6 tonight, but the Celtics lost their star Tatum. Can Boston go to Madison Square Garden and win? I don't know. You got that drop in Knicks fans when they're yelling? Because the Knicks fans have been going crazy since Game 1 when they beat them.
3 more wins. Let's calm down.
As New Yorkers, we can see into the future.
Hey, go New York, go! Let's go Knicks, baby! Let's go! Knicks and 5! Knicks and 5! Let's go Knicks! My king! My king! I salute you, my king! Feeling good, man. Tatum, light skin, curly-headed bitch. New York on top, what's up, baby? You Boston.
It's so funny to me because like when the Knicks won, the Knicks fans always go Knicks and 4. Then they lose the game. Knicks and 5. Knicks and 6. If they lose tonight, Knicks and 7. So you got to love that. Don't know which way we're going monetarily. So we'll see what happens about that. Boston is getting 3 points from the Knicks tonight. But it's going to be a very good game. And I'm excited about watching it. The Panthers is the big game down here, 8 o'clock. You can hear it on Real Radio 921 1017. Panthers taking on Toronto. Let's get rid of Toronto. Boo! Get them back over there. Go park my car. Let's do it tonight. And hopefully we get a W tonight, and then we play Carolina in the next level. Yankees and Mets tonight. That's in the Bronx. And Soto goes back to the Yanks. Do you think he gets booed? I do. We're gonna have to. We're gonna have to ask Mike, our horse guy, who's a big Yankee fan, how he thinks the reaction will be for Soto going back tonight. And he's gonna want to rock and roll. I do like the Mets tonight over the Yankees. That's one game I would say I do like. And then you got the Preakness tomorrow. That's going to be about 6:50. That's usually about the time for the race. The second part of the Triple Crown, the only bad thing with this year is there could be no Triple Crown because the winner of the Derby is not running. So for the Belmont and for Preakness, they sort of get the short end of the stick. They'll still have a great crowd tomorrow because it's one of the biggest races of the year is the Triple Crown, but it won't be the same impact unless the other horse won.
It's going to be a pretty good race, I think, man.
Oh, it's always a good race. It's always fun. And it's part of Triple Crown. You got to bet it. I'm not going to be going crazy like the Derby because that night was tough. Big losses are hard.
You were eating a lot of peanut butter that week.
Yeah, peanut butter and jelly all week. That was my diet the next week. But I knew it going in. And then the 18 one, I thought it was the 19, and that was the horse Something Gold. And I thought that was when it first came in.
And look at you this week.
This week was a good week.
I know. New York Prime back-to-back. Look at you. Good week for you.
I basically worked there after this. I mean, so I'm
do you go wash dishes afterwards or
Yeah,
no?
I'm part of the establishment. I do set up stuff. Everything.
Help your stepson out?
Yeah. I help him out when he's there. But no, it's my favorite place. Everybody knows it. I don't hide it. I'm a creature of habit. If I like something, I go with it. I just do.
Hey, it's good.
Yeah, I had dinner last night with Jason. We had a very good time. And again, I'll be there tonight. I'll stop in. There'll be another Jason there tonight. Jason Weiser.
Oh,
the Greek umbrella. It spreads out. Went to the Red Meat Lovers Club last night. We talked about their events. They're always good. A lot of fun last night. They raised good money for the charity. Food was excellent. They had some memorabilia there, cars. And, of course, the highlight of the night was Madison. She was probably the biggest star, in my opinion, of everybody there. And we also, they had an area you could smoke cigars in the back. So there was a lot going on. And there was a place you get a haircut.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, there was also a place that you could get a haircut. So I got a little trim. Sat down by a Bentley, hung out. So, yeah, they had everything. It was one of those things. All they needed was something to hit golf balls.
A simulator or something.
Yeah, for all the things that guys like to do. Yeah, I think that the golf is so much better, I think, than the batting cage. Like, if you've ever had a batting cage. But the golf thing was getting a haircut. They had a guy there set up in a barber chair if you wanted to get a haircut or a quick shave. He was doing that. And I think that's something cool. I would have had a shoe shine guy there. I like that. I think that's another.
It's a little old school, but yeah.
Yeah, I like that. I do. I like the shoe shine. If I ever get a cigar bar, I'm going to have that in there. And check it out. They had somebody giving massages. I mean, they had everything. They really did. But yeah, they had a lot going on. And Red Meat Lovers Club, they do events, I think. He does one a month or something like that, sometimes two. Evan does a good job, and it's always for a good charity. That's why we let him come on the air and talk about whatever he's got going on promoting. But last night, it was a good night. 877-927-6969. That's the number to call. Who owns South Florida sports team? There's four. You can really kick out the Marlins, but we'll throw them in. And then you got the Panthers, the Dolphins, and the Heaters. Who do you think owns it? Some people still think the Dolphins.
I have a talk back regarding that, and then I have one more regarding P. Diddy.
All right, go ahead.
Just remember, guys, that we had the Braves and the Expos in West Palm Beach in forever. And those were our teams growing up, for me at least, in the 80s. Thanks. Have a good day.
Now, I think when he's talking about that, he's talking about they played spring training down here. Yeah, right down the street, Palm Beach Lakes, which is crazy. And the Yankees used to be in Fort Lauderdale for years.
Yep.
Until they moved to Tampa.
West Coast.
And then you got something else you said?
Oh, yeah, one more about P. Diddy.
Can we not use the words Diddy and getting off in the same sentence, please?
I think that was yesterday. Somebody called in and used that a couple times. But we appreciate the call, obviously, and all callbacks. In a couple of minutes, you guys are going to get your chance to win a $100 gift card to Burton Max's in Delray Marketplace. Great place to go for for lunch or dinner, and you'll love it, the atmosphere. Always something good going on their menu. So that's going to be in a couple of minutes. You'll get a chance to win a $100 gift card. We'll play the Greek Casino Roulette. Pretty simple, black and red, odd or even, first 18 or 19 to 36. We'll get you on. It's pretty simple. Dom will get your information, and we'll go from there.
You don't want to play how much money's in Greek's pocket, huh?
No. We're not playing that game. First of all, there is no game. We used to do it years ago with Johnny C on Saturdays. We're not doing that anymore. That's it. And it's very light right now. Very light. Don't even mug me today. It's not worth it. There's other people with more cash. Last night was I was out and about too much. I did smoke a cigar last night, a Diamond Crown, which somebody gave me. I've smoked them years ago. And again, I never smoked in my life. Just when I came down here, started getting involved with clients. Prime Cigar, and that's what it was. And I'm not a huge cigar smoker. But Diamond Crown is a great cigar. Love their label. Very expensive cigar. For me.
What's it cost a stick?
$25. Ooh. Yeah, that's a lot. And but somebody bought me that because he had a couple winners last week. He listened to me. And I thought he said he bought me a box. And I was like, a box? Whoa, my God. What's going on here?
I have to wine and dine you, too.
Yeah, I was very impressed. He goes, no, great, here's one. I said, oh, thanks. But I have had people buy me Vega Phenom boxes, which is nice. Anytime somebody does anything, like I said, it's appreciated. And I appreciate you guys. If you make some money on the picks, great. We're going to win. We're going to lose. At the end of the year, we'll win more than we lose. That I can tell you. We're not, and I'm not talking about parlays. We're talking about you're just betting straight, listening. You're going to win more than you lose. And that's our whole goal, to help you guys win. If you're betting, make sure you're betting with Hard Rock. That's where you can bet legally in the state of Florida, either at the Qatar, Coconut Creek, which I might be at later this afternoon. You could download the app, which Dom does, and, it's right at your thing. Or if you go up to Tampa.
Anything more than 3 or 4 play parlays, they just don't usually end up working out.
Well, every time you add a team, the odds are brutal. I mean, I got very lucky last week. I had a 5-teamer, which is unreal. But I did it for blanks and giggles. So, I mean, if you're doing it for like, small money, you're like, all right, whatever. And if it hits.
But those crazy 12,
forget
ones that, 15 leg. Yeah, okay.
Franny's husband
Hit
won
19 out of like 20.
Oh, my
Yeah.
God. You got to be going crazy. I would be like, let me just hit the 19.
Cash out.
Yeah. I mean, you would definitely do that, but I just think it's fun, like I said. But if you're not betting big. But if you're betting big and you throw those parlays in, like there was a 5-teamer, and if you're betting underdogs or baseball run lines, it could end up paying you like $3,000 for $75. So that's a win-win because you can, lose 20 of those and make a profit.
Yeah.
So that's the good thing. But it's fun. If you're having fun with it, you're doing it for fun, do it. If you're doing it and you can't put your lights on, don't do it. I'm always going to recommend that to you. All right, guys, pick up the phone right now. If you want a chance to win Burton Max a gift card for $100, give us a call right now, 877-927-6969. That is the number to call, 877-927-6969. Call us right now. Dom will get John, then we'll step into the Greek Casino for roulette. And your opportunity to win a $100 gift card to Burt Max's and the Delray Marketplace. You'll love it. Great outdoor also with it. Fire pit, the whole thing. But you'll love the lunch and dinner. Phones are blowing up, and Dominic will get you on as we speak. And don't forget the Panthers tonight on Real Radio at 7:30. And show us your preset. That's right. We're going to bribe you right now for Real Radio 921 as your first preset. Take a screen grab of us as your first preset, then upload it to realradio921.com/preset, and you got a chance to win tickets to the Who. We're bribing you. That's what life's about, bribing people, and we're proud of it. And so take it and try to win tickets to the Who. Who do we got, Tom?
We have Bill up first.
Bill, good afternoon. Thank you for listening to Real Radio. We're going to play Greek Casino for Burnt Max's. What would be your selection?
Let's go black.
All right, it is spinning. Have you ever been to Burnt Max's?
No.
All right, you'll enjoy it. Hopefully you win.
Hopefully.
It's going around as we speak. Ooh, love the music.
Winner. No, we'll see.
27 reds.
Oh,
Sorry.
Oh, man. Did it hop in the last rotation or something like that? It looked like it.
It did. But thank you for listening, brother. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Next up, we have John.
John, good morning. How are you?
All right, good.
So the Greek Casino is roulette. We have a roulette wheel here. It's official. And you have a couple selections. You could do red or black, odd or even, first 18 or 19 to 36. What would you like?
Let's go black.
Black again? Black to back. Man,
Ooh.
Nobody going for that red with the Panthers. I don't know. Here we go.
Is this a sign of tonight?
Ooh, hopefully not. They should smack Toronto. Ooh. What was your selection again?
Black.
It's black 10. You are a winner.
Winner. Chicken dinner.
Yeah, there it is. You're a winner. Hold on.
All right, thank you.
You enjoy Burton Max's. You'll love it there. Great, like I said, for lunch or dinner. Open 7 days a week. So check it out, and Dom will get your information, and you'll be on your way to Burnt Max's with a $100 gift card to enjoy yourself with some friends or family. And I always want to thank all our sponsors, Burnt Max's, New York Prime, obviously, Deck 84, Miller's Ale House, people who give us the gift cards for you guys to get and to enjoy their establishment. And hopefully you go and enjoy it and then go back again. That's what we always hope you do, and take care of yourself and have a good time and treat yourself, because who doesn't like to go out to dinner and just kick back and enjoy yourself? And it's a little treat, little win for you for Real Radio. Also, you got a chance to win $1,000. That comes at you every hour with a keyword from Rover. We do not know how long this is going to go on. This could be the last day, so this could be your last chance to win $1,000. So, chop, try to make that happen and get that $1,000. It is $1,000 in your hand. And it's pretty simple. You get 13 shots a day to win $1,000. Get the keyword top of every hour from 9 to 9. And just enter it in realradio921.com. $1,000 is coming at you from Real Radio. Diddy trial going on every day. Every day somebody comes out with something crazy. And I'm sure it's going to be, this is similar if you might not have been around, maybe for the OJ trial, but it's similar to the OJ trial where every day there was comments and different things. Just there's more social media now than there was in 94. There really wasn't any to this extent that we have it today. But everybody's got a comment. Everybody's talking about it. And if you have an opinion on it, let us know. I do think he walks after it's all said and done. But that's just been my opinion from the very beginning. And it does sound like it's a messed up situation in so many ways. You don't put your hands on anybody. We've always said that, male or female. So we'll see what happens. It's going to be a unique case that I think will be going on for a while, and I do think people will be following it every single day because of the testimony that comes out and the things that people say. Panthers tonight. Don't forget the Panthers tonight on Real Radio, 8 o'clock. They are taking on Toronto. We're hoping that they do win tonight and get rid of Toronto and then get ready for Carolina. And then hopefully after Carolina, get to the Stanley Cup Finals for the third year in a row.
Ooh, third year in a row. That'd be pretty big.
It's never happened, so that's a great accomplishment for them, obviously. And they've done a lot of good things.
Has it never happened in the NHL totally? Or?
No, it's happened. The Islanders won 4 in a row.
I was going to say. Okay.
Yeah, there's been a couple of other teams that have gone 3 times. Edmonton, they had a run where I think with Gretzky and Messi years ago, I think in the 80s, they won 3 or 4 in a row. I know the Islanders won 4 in a row. In the 70s, I believe. You'd have to check it. And I know Edmonton won 3 or 4. Again, I don't have an intern or 17 computers in front of me. I have nothing when I do the studio.
No intern?
No intern. I wouldn't want an intern anyway. If we could teach somebody something to help them get into the radio industry, that's great. But I don't need somebody coming in and bringing me a water or anything like that.
Oh, no?
No, I don't need that.
I remember. Wait, let me just say the story. I remember when I first got hired here. It was one of the first couple months I was here. You randomly walked up to me. You kind of knew who I was. I was a promo tech, and you randomly walked up to me and just said, "Hey, go get me a pizza."
Yeah, I've done that.
And it was just like the boss of promotion was just like, "What'd he do? He told you to go get a pizza right now? You're not here to go get him pizza."
Yeah, that was good. I like that. Yeah, you want to get me a pizza? What are you doing?
What are you doing? Just go get it now.
Go get me.
Stop what you're doing.
Yeah.
It was legit. Just stop what you're doing and go get the pizza.
Go get a pizza. Here's $40. Go. Have a good time. Oh yeah, I've said that. I've said it to our market manager.
Oh.
I'm going to tell you a story off the air about emails. Maybe we'll bring it on to the air. I don't know if I can or not, about an email I got for an upper management. And but I did handle it very well this time. And they all responded because I responded more than my K.
Than just a K?
Yeah. There was 4 of them on there. And I responded to everyone individually. Because usually what I do is I'll just respond to one. And I'm like, that's cool. And
they're all attached to it anyway.
Yeah, so they see it. But now this time, I really went out of my way, and I responded to all 4. It was a very nice compliment they all gave me. And then 2 of them text me at night on my phone, and they wrote, "Who wrote the response for you?" I said, "Nobody. That was me, man. I put my
That's
heart
from
in
the
there."
heart.
Yeah, I put my heart in there. But it was the first time ever that the 4 of them emailed me, and I responded to all 4. So I think they thought that was like a little fugazi, like this isn't Greek. And I put a couple big words in there like the and cat, so they were literally like,
he's got Dom responding to emails now for him.
They didn't think it was you. They didn't say you. They did not say you. They thought it was a young lady who responded. But it was funny. But I did respond to all 4, and then 2 of them text me, and they said, "Who wrote that?"
You got Madison on the phone already responding to emails?
No,
I'm kidding.
No. I don't even know who Madison is. I met her last night. She's a very nice girl. That's it. You know me. I claim the 5th on everything. If I can't get the 5th, I'll get that 4th. It is the Greek. It is the Penthouse on a Friday. Franny's out. And Dom,
we're still waiting for Heather's call.
Oh, Heather. Oh, my God. Heather's, I don't think Heather's going to call. I don't think so. She's a girl I met a couple weeks ago who has my credit card. She will be back in town next week. This weekend, she's coming in. So I don't know. If she is in this weekend, I will make it a point to hook up with her at wherever she's going and get my card back. I will. But again, she has not charged $1. I check every day. There's nothing on the card. So it was an accident. It was a joke. And I was like, hey, if you haven't heard this story, I said, hey, take my credit card. And she said, sure. Or she said, give me your credit card. And I gave her my American Express. And then we were talking. I was watching the game. I think I left before her, though. That's what it was. I left before. We were at Strike Cigar Lounge. So I left. And then when I got my car about a half mile down,
you're like, oh,
I forgot my credit card. So I was like, I'll get it tomorrow. And then she was flying out. So then I texted her because we had her numbers. And I said, hey, you got my credit card? And she said, I do. I said, yes, you do. She goes, don't worry, I'm not going to use it. And she didn't. So if she hit it once, I would have pulled it. I would have pulled it. But the once could have been a lot. But I would have pulled it if she hit it once. But she didn't. She hasn't done anything. She's had it for a week. So she's been very honest, and I respect that. So when she hooks up into town, and if I don't see her this weekend, I'm going to see her next Wednesday. So we'll see what happens. It is the Greek. It is Dominic. It is the Penthouse. Mike's going to call us later. He is a horse aficionado and very good. He predicted Florida Derby 2 years, and he predicted the Kentucky Derby last week. He had the winner 2 weeks ago. So he has a good pulse on horse racing. He's been involved in it his whole life, so he's going to give us a call a little later. It is the Greek. It is Dominic. It is the Penthouse on a Friday. We'll be back in a few minutes. Peace.
The visual aid you need for all the freaky stuff we talk about on the radio. Find it at realradio921.com.
Hey, it's Rover. Real Radio wants to put $1,000 in your hand. We're giving you 13 shots a day to score $1,000.
Oh, yeah.
Can't believe it. Woo! Every weekday from 9:05 in the morning to 9:05 at night, we're giving you a keyword at 5 past the hour. Take that keyword and enter it at realradio921.com. Every keyword is worth $1,000.
Thank you. Thank you. That's awesome.
It's $1,000 in your hand. Good luck from Rover's Morning Glory and Real Radio.
As one of the largest personal injury law firms in Florida, we know that insurance companies are looking to pay you the least amount they can. If you've been injured in a car accident, call Steinger Green and Finance. We'll fight hard to get what you really deserve. Offices, West Palm Beach.
Here's traffic on Real Radio.
So far, so good along your expressways this morning. 95 and the Turnpike currently accident-free, flowing freely as well. Checking out construction on Southern Boulevard westbound at Pike Road, blocking the right lane, and roadwork on 441 northbound at Atlantic Avenue. The right lane is blocked. That's traffic. I'm Ricky Rousseau.
This report is sponsored by HomeShows.com.
The Palm Beach Home Show is back. Meet Craig Conover of Bravo's Southern Charm and find everything to remodel your home. May 23rd to the 26th at the Palm Beach County Convention Center. Visit homeshows.com.
That's your garage door. Almost broken, but technically not broken yet. And you know the old saying, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? So you don't fix it, 'cause it ain't broke. And it gets worse. Until one day, 2 a.m., raining alligators, carload full of dry cleaning, you push the button, and out of nowhere, guess what's broke? Your garage door. At Mo Better Garage, we make that way mo better. A garage door that's almost broken can actually do more damage than one that's fully broke. Jammed up parts put an extra strain on the motor, rollers out of whack stress the tracks and the belts. Fix it early, while it's still a simple repair, and before your car gets locked out or locked in. How do I know? Because I'm Mo. Call Mo Better Garage and we'll come over and make it right. Because if it's almost broke, you fix it.
Mo Better Garage, we make it way more better.
MoBetterGarage.com.
Hey, it's the Greek from Monroe's in Palm Beach. Adult entertainment, upscale dining, beautiful ladies, full bar, full liquor, and full nude. And if you're a sports fan, I can't think of a better place to watch sports or UFC. And coming up Memorial Day weekend, free entry and a drink for all military. Reserve a table today. It's Monroe's in Palm Beach. Entertainment 7 days a week. Beautiful ladies 7 days a week and open to 5 a.m. It sounds like a perfect night. Monroe's in Palm Beach. Adult entertainment, upscale dining, and of course, beautiful ladies. Peace.
Are you the breadwinner in your house? Life insurance covers the cost of living in case you're not there to provide. Are you a stay-at-home parent? Then consider life insurance to protect your loved ones too. Most people don't know if you have term life insurance, you may be paying too much. Term life insurance rates are at historic lows. There's actually a price war among the top insurance companies. Call Term Busters and get a free quote fast. Term Busters will do all the hard work of comparing rates from top carriers to get you the best coverage at the lowest rates possible. Right now, a healthy 45-year-old non-smoking male can lock in $500,000 in coverage at just $55 a month for 20 years. That's right, level rate for 20 years. Smokers can get good rates too. Call now for your free rate quote. 800-200-3070. That's 800-200-3070. Stop paying too much for life insurance. Call Term Busters now. 800-200-3070. 800-200-3070. Sample rate for preferred non-smoker rate class. Exam required to qualify.
Spring has sprung and it's full tilt boogie time at GiveMeTheVIN.com. America's best car buyer.
Sell us your car. GiveMeTheVIN.com. So easy you can do it in your underwear.
Did you hear? A recent stash of $10 gold Liberty coins from the 1800s has been found. These gorgeous gold coins are as bright and shiny as the day they were struck in the late 1800s. And less than 200 of these gold coins are available. Coin experts are calling this gold find an incredible opportunity. Call 1-800-973-9819. And you are guaranteed a $10 gold Liberty coin minted by the U.S. Mint in the 1800s. But with extremely limited availability, you must call now. These gold Liberty coins from the 1800s are still in uncirculated condition. That is history you can hold in your hand. To learn more, call 1-800-973-9819. Call now and you'll receive a free American Coin Collector's Bonus Package, a $40 value, free with every order. Call 1-800-973-9819 now to secure your $10 gold Liberty coins dated from the 1800s before they sell out. That's 1-800-973-9819.
The new iHeart app just looks better.
The best feature of a car radio on the app.
It's the presets.
It's super easy.
And thank you for keeping it free.
Get in on what everyone's talking about and get the new and improved free iHeart Radio app today.
iHeartRadio.
Here's the latest with weather on Real Radio.
I'm CBS 12 meteorologist Charlotte Carl. Hot and humid is not only the story for this afternoon, but for your entire weekend. Reaching the low 90s for your afternoon highs with those heat index values in the mid and even some areas upper 90s across the region. We will see a little bit of cloud cover, but not enough to provide any sort of relief.
This report is sponsored by Lowe's. Memorial Day deals are on at Lowe's. Get 2 select 1.5-gallon annuals hanging baskets for just $15. Lowe's, we help you save. Valid through 5/28. Selection varies by location while supplies last.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. Last year, more clients hired Morgan & Morgan than ever before. We now have more offices, more staff, and more lawyers than any other injury firm in the world. Protecting America, fighting for you.
Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Portions of the following program were pre-recorded.
From the Anajar and Levine Accident Attorney Studios.
Have you been in an accident? Call Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys at 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
Real Radio 92.1 is WZZR West Palm Beach, an iHeartRadio station.
Make us the #1 preset on your car radio and on the free new and improved iHeartRadio app. Listen for all your music, radio, and podcasts. Free never sounded so good.
Hey, it's Rover. Real Radio wants to put $1,000 in your hand. For $1,000 now. Enter the nationwide keyword BANK at realradio921.com. That's BANK. Enter it now at realradio921.com, and good luck from Rover's Morning Glory and Real Radio.
I'm your bitch.
You're listening to The Penthouse. Now back to The Penthouse on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7.
It is The Penthouse on a Friday afternoon. Just gave away Burt Remax's $100 gift card. Again, at 12:45, you're going to get a chance to go where, Dom?
Dierks Bentley, June 7th at the I Think Amphitheater in West Palm Beach.
That'll be at 12:45. I am the Greek. Dominic's in the house. Francis is out today. Who is winning the PGA Tour so far? And I know the first day wasn't great for everybody, right?
Yeah, like I told you, man, that course is playing hard. It rained all, for the last couple of days, and then the rough there is about, 4 inches deep, and it's just crazy. Some guy put a Pepsi can down. You couldn't even see the Pepsi can. People are losing their balls because they can't find it.
I can't believe it's that tall. I really can't. That's high grass.
Yeah.
I mean, unbelievable.
Right now, the guy in first is Vegas. Second guy is Max Homa. I think Scotty and Rory all tee off pretty soon. I know it's around noon, between noon and 1.
So, no, the big names are in the lead right now.
Max Homa is a big name. He's in TGL. He's on Tiger's team in TGL.
All right. But that's it so far.
But it's round 2.
All right, so we'll see what happens. You think they'll cut the grass today?
No, but it's going to dry up. The sun's going to help dry it up, so it should get a little bit better for, hitting and a little easier. And there a lot of players. Scotty was complaining about mud balls.
Oh.
That, you hit the ball into the fairway, and for some reason your ball is still covered in mud when you're expecting a nice good ball to be landing on the fairway and not be covered in mud.
Now Brooks plays for the Live too, right?
Yep.
Now he has a certain logo with a ball with the nails through it, or the golf tees?
Yep, I think that's his team logo for on Live.
Okay.
So does Bryson. He wears his team logo. So does John Rahm.
I got a hat from somebody one time, nice hat, and I didn't know what the logo meant. And then I figured out, I said, oh, it's Brooks's hat. It's pretty cool. It's definitely a different logo, but we'll see what happens. This is one of the majors, and we'll see how it pans out today and the rest of the weekend. We did have on Kelly from the Visa Network also try to help you guys for top 10 and top 20 finishes. I sent you that text that he sent me. Very in-depth.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you can see that he really breaks it down for certain guys and what he thinks they'll do. Certain guys who he thinks, and you could also bet in golf guys that make the cut.
Yep.
I mean, that's another thing that you can bet, whether you think the guy's going to make the cut, meaning after the first 2 days they get to continue playing on and go into the Saturday and Sunday.
So yeah, you could make money after today if you put money on that.
Yeah, I mean, there's so many different things, like I said, for golf, and this is their time, obviously. And then after this, you got the British Open. That's I believe usually in July.
It looks like today people are already playing better than they were yesterday, based off scores.
Well, that's good. I mean, again, that's what it's all about. And again, if people are betting on it, the first thing I do when you're betting in golf is you got to make the cut. At least you get your 4 days worth. If your guy doesn't even make the cut, that's sort of sucks.
Yeah, he's not getting paid either.
Yeah, I know. Well, I'm not worried about him.
Yeah, I know.
I don't care about him. I'm worried about you, pal. What about me? I can put gas in my car. I don't care what you. Tom Brady said that Hulk Hogan is the GOAT of WWE. He said that the other day. Brady started to get on doing a couple different more podcasts. This is when he was on with Logan Paul. And when you think Hogan, is he it for WWE? Above Cena and The Rock? Well, The Rock has been off a lot, right? He hasn't been a lot. Once in a while he comes in.
I mean, I guess you would put Hogan as the GOAT, yeah.
Yeah. Have you never saw those, right? You never went WWE.
I mean, I watched it back in the day.
But you never went?
No.
Nutter, our boy, he used to go all the time.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, religiously. I mean, and those tickets are not cheap either.
Oh, no. WrestleMania, no.
Oh, my God. And they sell out beyond belief. They'll get 100,000, which is
now they had extended to 2 nights now.
Yeah, which is unbelievable. And they both sell out.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it is crazy. I remember when they were at Dallas Stadium years ago.
Yeah, they sell out big arenas, too.
Oh, yeah. They were down Hard Rock a long time ago. I know that was sold out. So, yeah, hats off to them. And people love it. But Brady said that the Hulkster is the WWE GOAT.
I can see that, though.
Yeah, if you got an opinion, let us know who you think. He's been around a long time. He's played both ends, right? Like the good guy, the bad guy.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, let us know what you think.
And he helped in a lot of, just expanding wrestling.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and he did, remember he was in, years ago, he was in one of the Rocky movies. He did a lot of different things. He was pretty mainstream for a lot of stuff.
A lot of toys and merchandise that guy had.
Yeah. I mean, again, it's just like Conor McGregor, UFC. You need that one guy or two guys. And also, what was the girl's name in WWE? No, in wrestling. UFC.
Ronda Rousey.
Yeah, she was another one. As a female. I mean, she was in Entourage, a couple other movies. She was in Fast and Furious. People knew who she was because she was just crushing everybody. I remember in Entourage, she was like threatening to break Turtle's arm. If he didn't say, she goes, "Give, I'm going to break your arm. I'm going to break it." And then she broke his arm, which was crazy. Yeah, but he said Hulk Hogan is the GOAT. If you got an opinion, let us know. Also, South Florida, what is the number one team down here? Who do you think it is? Is it the Panthers right now? Is it the Dolphins? That's where I think the debate will go. The Heaters or the Marlins? Marlins definitely fourth, I believe. Heat 3. And then right now I would say the Panthers. And then the Dolphins. That's the order I would put it in. But if you guys got a different order or a different opinion, let us know. Give us a call at 877-927-6969. That is the number to call. Also, you got a chance to win $1,000. That comes up every hour. You get a new keyword from Rover. And again, this can end today. And if it is, then that's it. And I don't know if they're bringing it back or not. They may. And they may not, but this is your chance right now.
Hey, you and me will find out on Monday.
Oh, yeah, that's what we know. We can find out everything on Monday. Let me ask you, if you could play golf with somebody, who would it be? Who would be your foursome? We asked Andy Quinn
I know
yesterday.
you asked Andy yesterday.
Yeah, I know. We didn't get to you because somebody said to me last night, "Hey, who is Dom want to play with?"
Let's see. I'd probably put Tiger in there.
Okay.
I'd probably put Jack in there, Jack Nicklaus. And then my last one, probably Michael Jordan.
Oh, wow.
Yep, I would throw MJ in there because, those three together. And if I could add one more, just because I know, I mean, there's a whole bunch. I would do Phil Mickelson would be another one you could throw in that mix just because, he's going to be betting and doing all these crazy shots.
Yeah. He's crazy.
And then if you're having a good time, you go with John Daly. That's just so simple because you're drinking, you're smoking, you're just hitting the ball. He plays barefoot. He plays music the whole time. His cart that he drives around has a custom cooler in it in the front that stores like 18 beers.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. That's cool. Oh, wow. That is different. 18 beers? Yeah, Daly's a nut. There's no doubt about it. And I think he's exactly the way he says.
Yeah,
like
exactly.
The way you see him, I don't think there's anything about him that's not who he is. The drinking beer, the eating the M&Ms, smoking the cigarettes. And I'm sure he's got some unbelievable stories. I definitely think that. Yeah, Daly would be cool. Just as he'd be an interview that I definitely would want to have too. Have him on and talk to him about stuff and his life because I did read his book, In the Rough. Pretty cool. Who do you got?
G-Man, we have Madison on the phone.
I don't believe that. Hello.
Hey guys, how you doing? Long time listener, first time caller. I just wanted to tell you guys a really funny story about Hulk Hogan.
Okay.
When I was in high school, I'm here in Fort Pierce, Florida.
Okay.
And Hulk was with his wife at the time, and they were going through some problems.
Okay.
And her boyfriend or her now husband, whatever, Charlie, his name was. Me and my girlfriend used to hang out and hook up with him for a little bit. So
nice.
Well, my girlfriend was hooking up with Charlie, her, Hulk Hogan's now wife's boyfriend, ended up breaking with my girlfriend to go out with Hulk Hogan's wife. And next thing you know, she hadn't heard from him in days. And then we see him all in the magazines that Hulk Hogan got left with his wife's new boyfriend. It was just a really funny story, but
that's crazy.
Yeah, it was really interesting times. They went to IRCC. He was in the swimming thing, so we met them on the beach one day in Fort Pierce. It was really random, and all of a sudden you just see this random ass kid on the magazines.
That's cool. That's definitely a good story. It's some good memories. I'm sure you had a good time.
Yeah, it was. But I just wanted to tell you guys that Hulk Hogan's awesome, but it was that was like the start of the downhill when she started dating a college boy.
Well, again, there's always things in life, ups and downs. That's what happens. But at least you got a good memory and a good story to tell.
Yeah, definitely. Well, hey, thank you guys. Just want to tell you the story. I hope you have a good day.
Thank you.
You too.
Appreciate it. I have somebody else?
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry that wasn't the Madison you wanted.
Just go ahead. Please stop.
All right, we have Mike on the phone.
Mike, what's happening, buddy?
Greg, how you be?
I'm good, buddy. All good.
Good. I just want to let you know, back in the day when during my unemployment days when I lived in New York, I decided to go apply at the WWF headquarters up in Connecticut, Stamford. I got a nice letter, but, of course they didn't need me. They didn't want me. But I did get a letter, responding to my response of, trying to get a job.
Okay.
I think I was in the elevator with it was either Bruno or Gorilla Monsoon. I know it was a couple of wrestlers that were in the elevator going up to the interview room.
Okay.
No, it was just, I went to all the matches in New York.
Oh, really?
I waited outside for them and met Macho Man and met a lot of guys.
How was the Macho Man?
Oh, back in 40 years ago, I don't know. Yeah, he was cool.
Well, that's good. Who do you think is the WWE GOAT?
I don't even follow it, to be honest. I don't know. I wouldn't even have a response on that.
All right. Thanks, brother. We appreciate it.
Have a good weekend.
You too. Hopefully we get a winner in the Preakness. Mark Cuban seems like he's going to be gone with the Shark Tank. He's been on there 14 years, and he's finished with the Shark Tank. He was one of the staples for, obviously, the last 14 years and getting involved in that show. That show's had a great run, by the way. And Cuban came on. He came on after the show was established, but after 14 years, he's hanging it up. He's going to be doing some other things. But, yeah, that show's cool. I mean, I like to see the results of how the companies do and how the people do after the fact. I always think that's good. But, yeah, Cuban is stepping down after 14 years.
I like to see the results of the people that go on the show but don't actually take a deal, just to see how big they got from being on the show but not even taking the deal.
Oh, all right. I get what you're saying. Just to see what they parlayed it into and different things like that. Yeah, I mean, well, you're getting viewed by thousands and thousands of people, hundreds of thousands. Maybe other people reach out to you. And again, they're all startup companies trying to get funding, which is normal for any company that gets off the ground. So, yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing what's going on. I like to see the deals that they do, too, because I remember reading one article with him, and he said, like 80% of them, I thought he said, don't make it, and the money they invest in it and different things like that. And it's tough, too, because, they're involved in so many different stuff. I mean, how much can they be really watching it? They write checks and they do things, and then I'm sure people don't listen. They more want the funds.
Do you think these guys are actually watching over these products every year?
Every day? I don't
know.
I would be. I mean, if I had my money invested, but you're talking about millionaires. They got so many things going up, and they got so many balls they're juggling. So I don't really know if they're really, really focused on it. But he's had a 14-year run, and he's stepping down. And also, he was the owner of the Mavs for a long time. Who do you have, Dom?
We have your best friend on, Manny.
Manny, what's happening, bud?
Hey, Greek. How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing good, Manny. How are you today, buddy?
Good, man. This is all I needed to hear your voice. My day's complete.
You're so funny.
Hey, so quick story about Pete Rose.
Okay.
When me and my brother, we grew up down here in South Florida playing baseball since we were kids, and we played, all through high school. Then my brother is the same age as one of Pete Rose's kids. I think it was Junior, Pete Rose Jr. Does he have a junior? No.
No, he does. He does have a son. I remember his son a couple times with him when he was with the Reds. Yes.
Yeah, my brother and him are the same age. So in the summertime, they'd always play against each other in all-star games. Okay. They're from Gardens, and we played out in Okeechobee, out in Wellington. And so every summer, we had, like the thing they were saying, that Pete Rose autograph ain't worth much because he would sign everything.
Yeah.
And, man, we had, we had Atlanta Braves hats signed by him, White Sox hats by him, so. And then, like, our Little League hats, too, like our All-Star hats and stuff like that.
That's cool.
But, yeah.
Yeah, you never know what they're worth. I mean, now that he passed away, usually when somebody does pass away, any autograph you have is worth a lot more money. You would have to go to someplace like Palm Beach Autographs, and they would tell you. But, yeah, they can also make sure it's authentic and go from there.
Yeah, for sure. Hey, Greg, do you eat ice?
Do I eat ice?
Yeah, like chew it?
No. Have I? Yes, but do I do it on a regular basis? No.
I do a big cup of styrofoam, like a 32 ounce every day of ice. Is that good?
Your dentist probably say no.
I mean, I'm not a doctor. I auditioned once for General Hospital, but I mean, I can't tell you if ice in your mouth's good. How does it feel?
I love it.
Well, then keep doing it. Screw it. If you like it, go ahead. I've never read an article that said sucking on ice is bad for you, but if you like it, Manny, and it makes you feel good, then go for it.
Hey, Greek, nobody said anything about sucking, all right?
Okay, sorry.
Chew it.
Okay, all right, whatever. We don't judge here.
I appreciate it. I have so many things to be judged for. I appreciate it.
You don't have anything to be judged for, bro. You be you. That's it. They like you, good. If they don't, pass. Move on.
They love me out here in the streets.
That's it. You're a pillar of society.
Yeah, man. I feel, I'm with you, bro. I'm my number one fan.
That's right. You're the number one fan of your fan club. That's the way you got to be.
And I'm taking applications.
That's right. Taking applications. You're the best,
you
man.
guys have a great weekend.
All right,
have
you
a great
too.
Weekend. Be safe, guys.
You too.
Peace.
All right, so the guy from Barstool,
Dave Portnoy,
who has the pizza review, which is big.
Oh, yeah.
I guess the Post is reporting he gave the highest rating ever, a 9.2, to a new establishment in Little Italy, a new pizza place. And they said the lines are going crazy. 9.2 is the highest one he's ever given. I've seen 7 and 8s, but I've never seen a 9.
Yep.
So, and they said that the lines are going crazy since he did it, and he posted a 9.2. I'm sure you could download it and check it out. I enjoy his pizza reviews. I think they're funny. Other people have tried and different things with different foods, but his is spot on.
Oh, yeah. His are plain and simple. One slice, like one bite, that's all you get.
Well, he has that saying, one bite, everybody knows the rules. I've seen some people that, owners have gotten upset with him and stuff like that, which whatever. It's his opinion. But again, you're getting a notoriety. Your name's being brought out there, and he goes all over for it. I remember he was in Italy and he was doing them.
There were some owners that didn't want the notoriety that said, "Yep, we want to keep, small as we are, just so we keep the pizza just as good."
Yeah, and everybody's different. I think when he gave it a 9.2, that's awesome. I love Joseph's. And the other night we got Patsy's, a new place in Boca. They had a tradition in New York City for years. But we had it the other night. It was very, very good. But he gave this place in Little Italy a 9.2. I guess he's never, ever given a pizza a 9. So a 9.2, that's pretty awesome for him. And it's great for the business. I mean, I'm sure they're excited. They got huge, huge lines out there, and people are dying to try it. And it's also because he has a big, big following. He's got millions of people that follow him. So he went the other day. It's in Little Italy, and he gave it a 9.2. Whoopee, 9.2 out of 10. And for him, that's rare. He never does that. I've seen a 7.8, and I thought an 8 once, but I've never seen a 9.2. It is the Greek, and it is Dominic. It is the Penthouse on a Friday, getting ready for the weekend. Hope you guys, the Marlins are home this weekend. They are taking on Tampa Bay, so they will be home. Who do you got, Tom?
We have Jorge.
Jorge, what's up, buddy?
Not too much. Happy Friday to you guys.
What's going on?
Not too much. Boy, old Franny, she must be putting some frequent flyer miles on that broom of hers. What year is that thing?
I don't know. Franny's out today, and we'll see about next week.
I gotcha. Boy, what does that professional wrestling and the Miami Dolphins have in common?
Ooh, this has got to be a good one. Let me think.
The Rock.
Professional wrestling and Miami have in common. I don't know. I give up. What is it?
They both suck.
Oh, you didn't put much effort into that, Jorge. Come on.
I don't have to.
I was expecting something big. I really was. I was going all over the runway for that one. I didn't expect that.
Dwayne Johnson.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what. I really hope that the Panthers wrap it up tonight.
Yeah, so do I. You don't want to go back up there for Game 7 because Game 7s, you never know what could happen in any sports.
That's right.
So, they really played great. As the series has continued on, they have played better and better. And up to the fourth game, it was a one-goal series. I mean, every game was decided by one goal. But Game 5, they crushed them 6-1. The momentum obviously is on their side. And the other thing is, you know what? The Panthers are home. The crowd's going to be going crazy. I'd be shocked if they lost tonight. I would be.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Boy, you mentioned the New York Islanders a while back. That brings back memories of their dynasty,
Yeah, he asked me, Dom, if anybody's been to the Stanley Cup 3 times. And I believe the Islanders won it 4 in the 70s, correct?
Yeah. They had quite the team with Trottier and Bossy and a bunch of snipers on that team. Yeah, they were good. They were very talented. And
well, to win 4 times in a row, I mean, that's in any sport that doesn't happen. That's amazing.
Yeah, well, a lot of people started to dislike them because it was like the Montreal Canadiens or the New England Patriots. Once you win too many,
Well, that's our society. People don't like people to win too much. They get angry. They get
Same thing happened in Kansas City.
Yeah, the Chiefs now. I mean, it happens all the time. Like he said, the Patriots, the Oilers. They had a great run with Gretzky and Messi. Did they have 4 in a row? I can't believe. Or remember, did they have 4 or 5 or something like that?
What, Edmonton?
Yeah.
Edmonton?
Yeah.
I can't recall, Greg. I can't recall, but they were they were a powerhouse team.
Yeah. The only team that hasn't won in a long time that the people still give a lot of stack to is the Cowboys. I mean, and the hate grows strong for them, and they haven't won since '92, which always blows my mind.
Yeah, well, I should have thrown them in with the Dolphins and the wrestling, because they suck too.
They haven't won in a long time. They really haven't.
Yeah.
But Jerry Jones keeps them, I think, on everybody's pulse.
Yeah. Why does he call the Cowboys America's team? I mean,
well, that went back years ago. That started years ago with Landry. And when the Cowboys had Landry on them, they said years ago, somebody made that up where they said at the time the Dallas Stadium had a roof open, and the roof was open because God wanted to watch America's team. That's how that started, way before Jerry Jones. But he's continued on because, again, anytime they play, wherever they go, they sell out. Just because many people like them, many people hate them. The ratings are usually the best when they play, and people love to hate as much as they love to root for a team.
Oh, yeah. Don't I know it?
You know it. You're a Patriot fan.
You got that right, buddy.
Would you go to Belichick's wedding if you were invited?
I certainly would, just to get a shot at that Jordan girl there.
Oh, man.
You kill me. Don't ever change, buddy. Don't ever change.
All right.
Gronk and Edelman said that they would have a bachelor party. Maybe we can get an invite to that.
Oh, yeah. That would be a party, all right.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, brother.
Enjoy your weekend, guys.
Thank you very much. We'll be on tomorrow for the locker room if you want to give us a call. 877-927-6969. It is the Greek and Dominic. Franny is out. She'll be back with us sooner than later. And we'll give you guys another chance for a giveaway at 12:45 and a trifecta and so much more. Peace.
Real radio is the news junkie.
Foreigner in a strange land. That makes sense. Stranger in a strange land. That's the saying.
The follow-up is foreigner in a strange land. It's like they're very similar things.
You sound like we don't like foreigners in our strange land.
The News Junkie, weekday afternoons at 3 on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7. Getting you up to speed on traffic on Real Radio.
From the Gordon Partners Traffic Center. Have you been injured in a motor vehicle accident? Call 561-333-3333 or go to fortheinjured.com.
Travel times along our Palm Beach expressways are looking good. Expressways are up to speed. No major delays on the Turnpike or 95. We do have that road work 441 slow north at Atlantic Avenue. Right turn lane blocked. That's traffic. I'm Judy Stewart.
This report is sponsored by Discover. Guess what? Discover's accepted at 99% of places to take credit cards nationwide. You heard right, 99%. If you don't think so, maybe it's time to face facts. You're stuck in the past. Based on the February 2024 Nielsen report, learn more at discover.com/credit card.
Are you having trouble hearing? Hearing loss can devastate the quality of your life. Now, there's an affordable fix for you or your loved one. Rated the best hearing aids of 2025 by Forbes Health, Audion Hearing has the highest quality hearing aids at the lowest prices, starting at just $98 a pair.
I actually like them better than my old $5,000.
believe how my hearing and life changed.
Join over 1 million happy customers by going to audionhearing.com. That's AUDIEN hearing.com.
Quitting tobacco is hard, but it's also hard to deal with a cough that won't go away and thinking it's lung cancer, or feeling your heart race after a walk and wondering if it's a heart attack, or telling your family you may not be around to see your next birthday.
Quitting tobacco is hard, but the consequences are even harder. Tobacco-Free Florida has free resources to help you stay smoke-free. You may be eligible to receive free nicotine patches, gum, or lozenges. Call 1-877-YOU-CAN-NOW or visit tobaccofreeflorida.com.
It's Work Zone Awareness Week, Florida. Every year, lives are lost in work zones because of speeding and distractions. When you see orange cones, remember, slow down, follow the signs, and stay focused. Workers are counting on you to get home safely, and so are their families. Let's work together to prevent crashes and save lives. A safety reminder from the Florida Department of Transportation. Slow your roll. Safety's the goal.
Did you hear? A recent stash of $10 gold Liberty coins from the 1800s has been found. These gorgeous gold coins are as bright and shiny as the day they were struck in the late 1800s, and less than 200 of these gold coins are available. Coin experts are calling this gold find an incredible opportunity. Call 1-800-973-9819. And you are guaranteed a $10 gold Liberty coin minted by the U.S. Mint in the 1800s. But with extremely limited availability, you must call now. These gold Liberty coins from the 1800s are still in uncirculated condition. That is history you can hold in your hand. To learn more, call 1-800-973-9819. Call now and you'll receive a free American Coin Collector's Bonus Package, a $40 value, free with every order. Call 1-800-973-9819 now to secure your $10 gold Liberty coins dated from the 1800s before they sell out. That's 1-800-973-9819.
I'm Mark Anajar. I'm Glenn Levine. I'm Ellie Anajar. And we're Anajar and Levine. Experience the Anajar and Levine difference by calling us with any of your legal needs. Call 1-800-747-FREE for a free consultation and take back control of your life. In office, West Palm Beach.
Comcast Business is celebrating Small Business Month by giving you a $1,000 small business bonus when you switch to a qualifying gig speed package from the company with over 99.99% network reliability. Just imagine the thousands of possibilities of a $1,000 prepaid card. Like possibility number 1, company merch for staff. Stylin'. Or possibility number 24, the latest software. Upgrade. Or possibility number 192, new equipment powered by gig speeds. Or possibility number 555, a 3D printer. Rapid prototyping, anyone? Switch to Comcast Business for over 99.99% network reliability, advanced cybersecurity, and now get started with a $1,000 small business bonus. Comcast Business, powering possibilities.
And 6/22/25. New customers only with 2-year agreement. Other restrictions apply.
Did you hear? A recent stash of $10 gold Liberty coins from the 1800s has been found. These gorgeous gold coins are as bright and shiny as the day they were struck in the late 1800s, and less than 200 of these gold coins are available. Coin experts are calling this gold find an incredible opportunity. Call 1-800-973-9819. And you are guaranteed a $10 gold Liberty coin minted by the U.S. Mint in the 1800s. But with extremely limited availability, you must call now. These gold Liberty coins from the 1800s are still in uncirculated condition. That is history you can hold in your hand. To learn more, call 1-800-973-9819. Call now and you'll receive a free American Coin Collector's Bonus Package, a $40 value, free with every order. Call 1-800-973-9819 now to secure your $10 gold Liberty coins dated from the 1800s before they sell out. That's 1-800-973-9819.
For nearly 2,000 severely injured veterans, everyday life has become filled with barriers. So we build specially adapted homes at Homes for Our Troops. And thanks to our donors and supporters, this life-changing gift of freedom is provided mortgage-free to these veterans. But we need you to join us too in completing this important mission. Please visit hfotusa.org and help build homes and rebuild lives.
Progressive has great customer service, and it's easy to reach us because great and easy is the way to be. Like salads, great for you, and so easy you can put any group of veggies in a bowl and it's a salad. A full carrot with a head of cabbage, weird, but still a salad. 1 radish and a couple of green beans, also a salad. 14 blueberries, half an onion, and a sunchoke, odd, yes, but an odd salad. So contact Progressive's customer service by phone, app, or online. It's great and easy, just like salad. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates.
Now more than ever, Lowe's knows you want the lowest price. With their lowest price guarantee, if you find a qualifying lower price on the same item, they'll match it. Price match applies to the same item, current price at qualifying retailers, exclusions and terms apply. Learn how they'll match price at Lowes.com/lowest price guarantee.
Car accident? Visit smithball.com to learn more about our legal power and how we can help.
Real Radio weather.
I'm CBS 12 meteorologist Charlotte Carl. Hot and humid is not only the story for this afternoon, but for your entire weekend. Reaching the low 90s for your afternoon highs with those heat index values in the mid and even some areas upper 90s across the region. We will see a little bit of cloud cover, but not enough to provide any sort of relief.
This report is sponsored by Valvoline Instant Oil Change.
Road trip? Let's go. But first, drive into Valvoline Instant Oil Change, where our trained technicians only pour premium Valvoline oil for a quick and easy stay-in-your-car oil change. Go to VIOC.com for money-saving coupons.
Get ready as iHeartRadio teams up with the ultimate countdown king.
It's Rick Dees, and here's this week's #1 hit.
iHeartRadio and the Rick Dees Weekly Top 40 with 2 exclusive channels.
Catch this week's biggest hits as we count down to #1.
Listen to this week's biggest songs with Rick Dees and the Weekly Top 40.
And you can hear all of my legendary countdowns from way back, all commercial free.
It's the soundtrack of your life.
Search me, Rick Dees, on your free iHeartRadio app and listen now.
Greek Trifecta is sponsored by Jason Weiser, attorney at law.
This is Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7. Real talk for the Palm Beaches and the Treasure Coast. You're listening to The Penthouse. Now back to The Penthouse on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7.
It is The Penthouse on a Friday. Hope you guys are going to have a nice weekend.
Woo, Friday.
Yeah, I know Domster's always happy, and so is Franny. You guys are all excited on the weekends. Like, yeah, Fridays. And where are you going, Rockville?
Yep, welcome to Rockville and Daytona Speedway tomorrow.
It's in the Speedway?
Yep, that's where it is.
Right on the middle, center field?
Yep.
And what do you do with the track? Is that for people or no?
I think one of the stages faces towards like the kind of the seating area, so that they use one big main stage towards that, and they can use the seating area then.
So there's no cars like zipping around.
No.
Zero. Watch out for the car. Well, I hope you have a good. How many people they expect at that?
Oof, I don't know. I know there's like 50 bands, so.
Man, that's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Now that's on every year.
Yep.
This is the first time you're going?
Yeah, first time for me, Rockville.
All right. Well, text me when you get up there and when you leave. We want to know where you are.
Oh.
Make sure you're okay.
Should I share my location with you so you know?
No, I wouldn't even know how to check it. Share my location. It's like that girl one night. She said, "Send me or drop me a pin." I'm like, "I just met you. I'm going to give you my pin number for what? Why would I give you my pin number? What are you on, drugs or night?"
Right, here's my credit card.
That's totally different. A credit card you can control. You know what I mean? You can just be like, cut them off, and that's it. 877-927-6969. That is the number to call if you want to get involved in the show. Franny's out today. Dominic's here. Who controls South Florida sports? Is it the Marlins? Is it the Panthers? Is it the Dolphins and Heaters? Really, it's a toss-up between the Panthers and the Dolphins. I think a lot of people would still say the Dolphins, even though Panthers have had tremendous success last 3 years. But I still think a lot of people would say the Dolphins. But we'll see. Panthers tonight. Don't forget, you can hear the Panthers on Real Radio. We tell you all the time, this is Game 6. Hopefully we get rid of Toronto. We send them back up to Canada with the geese. Get out of here. And then we get ready for Game 7. We don't want a Game 7 because you never know who can win in a Game 7. And then we'll get ready to play Carolina and the Eastern Conference for hockey. And then hopefully we can beat Carolina. And then after that, we're in good shape because they'll be back in the Stanley Cup. You have somebody, Dom?
Yep, I have Madison on the phone and wants to talk to you about the Cowboys.
Madison, what's up about the Cowboys?
say Madison, but not your Madison. I'm sorry.
No. Don't listen to Dom. No, he's kidding.
Okay, so I born and raised Florida. Okay.
Yeah.
My whole life, my dad said, Cowboys, America's team. Always, why do we go to Dolphins game? Why are we not in any Florida games?
Mm-hmm.
America's team. I found out later because, well, one, I just found out recently because of the cheerleaders. We were their first cheerleaders. The Cowboys were their first cheerleaders to actually nationalize their cheerleading system.
Mm-hmm.
So they became like the girl next door, and they're so specific and particular with the type of girl they make. I mean, it's like 20,000 to they pick 30. They're very, very extreme about their girl next door. They're always very nice, America's neighbor type girl. But the big thing is why they still have their commercialism and why they're still considered America's team is because they sell the most products, the most NFL merchandise than any other team.
Oh, there's no doubt about it.
But they always play Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
And that was like one of their big contracts that they won, I think it was like in the 70s and 80s. They've been playing Thanksgiving ever since then. But it's mainly because of how much merchandise they sell. It's more out of anyone else. And it's weird because, they still have never won.
Since
We
92.
really thought Dak was going to pull it through, but Dak keeps just getting hurt. He just kills us every year.
So, Madison, you sound like a big sports fan. Have you always been a sports fan?
Yeah, my dad's coached Pee Wee ever since I was little, but I've always played sports, yeah.
And what is your favorite team?
We love Cowboys. Cowboys.
Oh, wow. So the Cowboys. How do you think the Cowboys will be this year?
I know. That's what I said. Dak, I thought he was going to be the winner. Every single year we get to that first playoff game. And it's like we have the worst luck. It's always the first or second playoff game, and that's it. We're out. We have just the worst luck. I almost think it's like maybe it is Jerry, and we have bad luck.
Jerry, because of Jerry. He's a great owner. Great businessman, not a good owner.
I'm not talking back, but maybe, who knows? Maybe once there's someone else, they're different. We get in there. Maybe that'll be our year. But I really thought Dak was going to put it in. I don't know why. It was like he just got hurt really bad, like his first or second year. And let's just say it.
Yeah, he got hurt a couple of years ago for the first time really bad. He missed the whole season. Obviously, last year. He's got a big contract, $60 million, and we'll see how they do this year. I mean, they made a good pickup with the trade, which is going to help them with the wide receivers. But
we say that every year. We said that with Ezekiel. I mean, we said that with. I mean, we've been saying that since Romo was there, and now Romo's talking, and now he even says the same thing, and we just can't pick it up. I don't know what it is.
Well,
it's almost like we have bad luck.
Madison, maybe you should go down there and give them a little pep talk and say, "Come on, guys, what's the problem?"
I would love to. You have no idea. I would love to. I really, every single year, I tell everyone, "This is our year. This is it. This is year. We got it." No, second playoff, we're out. Hate it.
I think it's great that you're a sports fan and you know what you're talking about, and we do appreciate listening to this. How long have you been listening to Real Radio?
About a year or two. Honestly, I lived in South Beach for a few years. So I had to move home a few years ago to take care of my mom. So I live in Vero Beach now. So I'm actually right now in the car on the way to Miami. So I always spend every day 2-3 hours in the car, and I always just listen to you guys on the way. So
all right. Well, I hope we entertain you.
You definitely do. You definitely do.
All right, Madison. You have a nice weekend. Appreciate the call.
You too. Bye.
877-927-6969. That's the number to call if you guys want to get involved. Time for a Greeks trifecta.
Riders up. It's Greeks trifecta.
Marlins home this weekend against Tampa Bay. That's a battle of Florida. We'll see what happens there. Tampa Bay has a better record. Marlins just had a road trip, which they did not do too well. They did get a game out of Chicago, the last game. But Ramirez, watch this kid. Young kid who can really hit the ball. He's been doing pretty well. So maybe the Marlins can get a couple of victories over the weekend. Yankees and Mets at Yankee Stadium. Soto comes back to the Bronx. How are the fans going to treat him? Boo! I think it's going to be a boo city. I think they're going to be all over him. That's what I think. But, again, he'll have to deal with that. The right field, he's going to be playing there. The fans will be yelling his name all night. We'll see what happens. In the NBA last night, Denver defeated Oklahoma City. So there is a Game 7 in Oklahoma City. That will be Sunday. Joker against IG. Man, that's going to be great. AG, excuse me. We'll see what happens. And going to be a very, very good game. At the Garden tonight, will the Jenners show up and be good luck for the Knicks? And do the Knicks need it as they take on Boston? This is Game 6. The Heat, if the Celtics can pull out a win, you got a Game 7 in Boston Garden, which will be very tough. -3. I do think that the Knicks might win tonight. Whether or not they cover, we'll see. And usually game 6s and game 7s are traditionally low-scoring games, but you never know. In hockey, the Panthers are taking on Toronto. Game 6 right here in our backyard, and you can hear it on Real Radio. If you guys want to get involved, you can call us at 877-927-6969. That is the number to call if you want to get involved. Also, Greek's Trifecta, sponsored by Pollard Coffee Bar and Ice Treats in Deerfield Beach and Cove Shopping Plaza. Stop in there today, and they have a new flavor. You'll love their latte, Dubai Latte. Call us if you want, 877-927-6969. That's the number to call. And again, text line is not open today, but we will be reopening that back on Monday. Dom's in the house.
Hello there, buddy.
And getting ready for Rockville, another big concert. So you hit Rockville and Ultra. What any other big concerts you went to this year?
I mean, just, here and there, but not really. My usual Dare at Hard Rock. The pool parties.
Yeah, but those aren't real concerts. I mean, not like the amount of people like you're going tomorrow.
Oh, yeah, no.
I mean, tomorrow's probably going to be 60, 70,000 people.
Yeah, no. Ultra was the last big one.
Oh, that was, I couldn't believe you went 3 nights in a row, right?
Mhm.
And came to work Monday. Ooh, talk about grit.
Gee, it was just like 2 years ago. I did 13 of those music festivals in 1 year.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, my God. So you're that much of a music buff?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Have you always been in music, even as a kid?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Was that from the family, like around the house and stuff?
Just always have it on, too.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
That's good. Well, again, you're going to see your group who's got a replacement, right, for the singer?
Lincoln Park, yep.
See, I pay attention. You might think I don't listen. I listen. Lincoln Park, new singer. You're going to give her a grade up, thumbs up or thumbs. You're going to do a video, show them. Thumbs down, G-Man.
I'll post a video on Real Radio for us.
And then check it out and see what's going on. Who is the team of South Florida? Let us know if you have an opinion. Out of the 4, also, are the Panthers going to win tonight? And we'll even throw in the Knicks in Boston. Knicks in Boston. And a lot of times emojis, I was reading an article, can mean different things to different people. So if you're sending emojis, they say based on the generations, some mean different things. So just
like
be careful.
K.
Well, that's not an emoji. That's the Greek thing. That's a K. That's not an emoji. They said like the smiling face means something good to most people. Gen Zs take it as like sarcasm. So
What's the cucumber mean to you, or the zucchini?
I have no clue. I really know. That's a vegetable, I guess, right? You find it in fruit and vegetables.
What about the peach? What does the peach mean to you?
I have no clue. Again, Your Honor, I don't know any of these things. I cannot confirm or deny. I don't know any of these. What is the peach thing?
It usually resembles ass.
Oh, yeah. I've seen that.
Like, big girl, big ass.
I've seen that. And what is the other one? The cucumber?
We'll take a guess.
I'll take a guess there. We'll stay off the radar. What's the third one?
Oh, I was just naming those two. Just calling those two out.
There was one under. You said the cucumber, the peach, and the pineapple.
Oh,
yeah.
What is that, a swinger?
Yeah, that was in the Diddy trial. They were everybody was drinking pineapple juice. But yeah, certain emojis. And when you don't get an emoji, you probably never get an emoji that you don't know, right?
Not really, unless Apple just updated their phone, and that's the only time I'm like, oh, what is this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you get any where you're not, really not sure? You're not a big emoji guy, are you?
No, not really.
I'm not either. I'm just like once in a while, I'll do it for blanks and giggles.
You send a little wink face.
Yeah,
to the girl. Let her know.
I got it. I get where it is. Like I got one the other night. Please do not be late. And I said to face, yeah, I got it. I'm not gonna be late. I mean, we're meeting at 11. I mean, I got one time I had to date this girl at 10 o'clock, and all day, and I got there at 10, and she wasn't ready. She goes, I still need another 20 minutes. And I'm like, so do I, to get another date. How could you not be ready at 10 o'clock? My God, you had all day.
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
Yeah, I mean, it's brutal if you can't do that. It's like the show, 10 o'clock. You can't be here by 10?
It's hard for some people.
Oh, yeah, for you. Some people, you pull in about 9:30, 9:20.
I was here at 9 today.
I know. When I saw your car, I thought maybe it was left from the night before. I wasn't sure. Because you never know with you. Sometimes you do that. Doesn't mean because your car's in a lot that you're here.
Mm-hmm.
So I said, I wonder if he went out banging around last night or he actually is here. And I'm here very early all the time, but I don't come into the studio until about 5 to 10. 10 to 10. We do a little fireside chat and talk about the games, and then I shoot in. But I'm always there
Talk all
early.
crap.
Yeah, that's it. But I'm always there early, but then I don't come in the studio until about 10.
Oh, you see him in the office next door?
Oh, my God.
Oh, man, we talk.
877-927-6969. That is the number to call if you want to get involved with the show. You can always bring up anything, but today on the table, we're bringing up, you can even bring up emojis. Do you ever get emojis that you don't know? Because then you don't want to ask the person what it is, right? Because I think you feel a little sheepish. Like, what the hell does that mean? So what you do is you take it to somebody that you know. You're like, what does this mean? And then they'll point it out to you. They'll say, this is what it is. And text messages, how are you about response? You're pretty good.
The only time I don't is like, when I miss a lot of phone calls I found after work just because my phone's muted from being on the radio.
Yeah, well, that's normal.
But it's normal for us, but not normal for other people. Like, we mute our phones on the radio always.
You're supposed to.
Yeah, you're supposed to.
Freak.
Yeah.
You'll hear mine ping.
Yeah. But I always forget to turn it back up when I leave.
Yeah.
So I'm right after work, I'm missing calls and always like that.
Yeah. I'm guilty of that. I'll be the first one to tell you. I leave my phone on sometimes, and you'll hear like bing, bing in the background. And Dominic sometimes texts me to break my stones to see if the phone's on, and then I won't even realize it. Then I'll say, oh, God, it's him. You can give us a call at 877-927-6969. That's the number to call if you want to get involved in the program. Text line will be open again on Monday. If you guys want to text us, we had a lot of texts throughout the show, but Franny's not here today, so we can only ask Dom to do so much.
Real quick, we're going to get to Joe, and then we're going to do the contest.
Okay, let's go. Hey, what's up, Joe?
Hey, what's going on, guys? Long-time listener, first-time caller.
Well, thank you for listening. We appreciate it.
Yeah, sure. Listen, I've got a little bit of a hot take. I know we're talking about Florida teams.
Mm-hmm.
I'm actually a native Floridian, and I'm a Jets fan.
All right. That is different.
First game I went to was the Monday Night Miracle, so, you know.
Up there?
That what you will. Yeah.
When Elliott's caught the touchdown pass?
Yep.
Wow, that was some game. I had that game. I remember that. The Jets were getting crushed.
Shocker. Anyways, I just had a little bit of a hot take. I think Garrett Wilson and Justin Fields getting back together is going to be great. I think first-round pick out of Mizzou for them, tackle, shores up that offensive line. Everybody talks about the Bills in the AFC East. I really think the Jets, kind of like the Cowboys, every year is our year. This is our year, baby. We thought it was going to be Aaron Rodgers. But I really think this year is going to be good. So, check the lines on the Jets and don't be afraid to throw it at them, all right?
Yeah, Fields and Wilson should be a nice combination. I think anytime you see kids get back together and play together, I mean, perfect example is the Bengals with Chase and Burrow. They had so much great success at LSU. Burrow was the one who really put the voice to them in management and said, man, you got to grab this kid. And Chase was very unique because whether or not you remember, he sat out his whole senior year, and he didn't play or anything, and then he came back in, and he's a star, obviously one of the best receivers. So, yeah, I think that combination should be great.
I mean, yeah, and LSU has been wide receiver U for the past how many years?
Yeah.
You got Neighbors coming out recently and all the kids that have been coming out. I mean, it's
Odell.
They've been producing they've produced nothing but great receivers the past couple of years. But, yeah, I think the Jets are going to be a good pick for a couple of games this year. I don't know if we're going to see the playoffs. I never want to put the cart in front of the horse, but, like the Cowboys fans do, this is our year. So
what do you think about them?
Have a great afternoon.
I want to ask you, what do you think about them if they open up against the Steelers and Rodgers is playing for them?
I think that's just going to be more of a media play than anything. I mean, and we had a terrible schedule.
Yeah.
Rodgers didn't play too bad.
No, he didn't. I've told people that.
If you look at his stats, he put up
good numbers,
decent, if not above.
He had 3,900 yards. You're a Jet fan. The last time the Jets had a 4,000-yard quarterback was Namath. So I mean, he didn't have a bad year. I think he had 28 touchdown passes. So.
Well, you know as well as anybody, New York's a tough town.
Oh yeah.
Doesn't matter what sport you're playing. So. Like I said, I think they're going to be a good pick this year. I never like to say we're going to make the playoffs because every year I say it, we fall short. So I think the Steelers game is going to be an interesting play. Week one's always kind of a funny one. It's the first live game. Everybody's getting together. Preseason's preseason, but I think week one is kind of a toss-up. It'll be a good game.
All right. Well, we appreciate the call, and thank you for listening.
Yeah, you got it. Have a good afternoon, guys.
All right, peace. All right, we're going to do our giveaway right now, 877-927-6969. Your chance to win tickets to what?
Dierks Bentley, June 7th at the I Think Amphitheater.
There it is, boys and girls. Pick up the phone right now, 877-927-6969. The Greek Casino is open, and it is roulette, odd or even, first 18 or 19 to 36. And then also, you got a chance to win tickets to this big event. Dominic's getting the phones together right now. And again, you can do black, red, odd or even, first 18 or 19 to 36. If 0 comes out, that goes with the first 18, so you are clear on the rules. If 00 comes out, that goes with 19 to 36. Those are your options. You got 3 different ones. And that's it. Phone lines are blowing up again. We know you people are out there on Real Radio. We appreciate it. We want to make you happy, and we also want to give you a chance to win tickets. So get ready. Dom's going to get you on. We'll get ready with the Greek Casino, and maybe you'll be on your way to see another great show on Real Radio's Dime.
All right, G-Mouse. Somehow, we got Bill again first. I don't know how. Bill somehow made it first again, so we have Bill on the line first.
Did he win Burt Max's card?
No, he didn't win. He lost. He was the first one up and lost last game.
All right, Bill, what's up, buddy? Hope you win this time.
Yeah, if he loses twice, don't bet tonight then, buddy.
Yeah.
I don't know how I got through like that 2 times in one day.
All right, that's great, though. Hey, better be lucky than good. What do you got?
Let's try black again.
All right. I like it. You're stuck. You want to stick with the black. Every spin's different. Don't forget that.
A couple months ago on black.
All right. I hope you win. It is spinning around as we speak in the Greek Casino. And it is number 5, red.
Oh.
Get out of here.
Don't give up, brother. Don't give up.
Stay away from the Hard Rock tonight, though.
Yeah. I would go to the casino, though.
Try again tomorrow.
Who do we got next?
Next up, we have Steve.
Steve, what's happening, Steve?
Hey, Greek, how's it going, buddy?
It's going very, very good. You familiar with the way the game is played?
Yeah, I lost a couple days ago.
All right, so you bang it back this time. Every time you get knocked down in life, you get up. That's what it's about. What's your selection?
We're going to go 1 through 18 again.
Oh, okay. All right, 1 to 18 for Steve. Trying to make it happen.
Oh, that's a good spin, G-Man.
Oh, yeah, you can hear the ball. We're giving you a whole...
You've been working out?
We're giving you a whole 9 yards. Yeah, I've been working out. Push-up, same thing. Jailhouse workout. Jump some rope. Ice cube in the pants. Same thing. All right, what do we got? Ooh, this is a good spin. What did you say?
1 through 18.
24 black. Man, damn, we can't get a winner today. Don't give up, brother. Don't give up.
I'll try again.
All right. What we got next?
Next up we have is Dan.
What's up, Dan? What's happening?
What's happening, guys?
You know how this works?
Yes, sir.
Okay, what was your selection, Dan?
Black, odd.
You only get 1. You don't have to pick 2. You want black or odd? What is your call?
Okay.
What is it?
I'll go black then.
Okay.
Black.
All right.
Spinning as we speak.
I was going to parlay the odd.
Yeah, wow, that's brutal.
What do you want, extra tickets?
What did you say, black?
Yes, sir.
Ooh, Greek Casino's kicking ass today. It was 5 red.
Ooh, the house is winning today.
The house is kicking ass and taking names.
Damn it.
What is next?
Next up we have is Nathan.
Oh, come on, Nathan. What's up, buddy?
What's up, man? How are y'all doing today?
We're doing great. Any better be a crime. We got to wear shades backwards. That's how good we're doing. What is your selection?
I love it. We'll do 19 through 36.
19 to 36 for Nathan.
Yes, sir.
All right, let's see it. Let's see what happens. And the Greek Casino, everybody wins, because even if you lose, you get a 5x7 of me getting out of my car.
House is kicking ass, though.
Oh, yeah, house is strong today. It was like 7 in a row.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Oh, we're spinning. We're rocking and rolling. What was your selection?
19 through 36.
34, red.
Woo!
Winner,
We got a
Nathan.
winner.
Way to be, Nathan. I knew it. I had the feeling. Way to be.
You too, buddy.
All right, stay on. Dom's going to get your information. You're on your way to a great concert with Real Radio. We always appreciate you listening to Real Radio. Thank you so much, my friend. Peace. It is the Greek. It is Dominic. We're going to go to break. We'll be back in a few minutes. We got Mike calling in about the Preakness. Let's see if he gives us a winner. This guy's pretty good. Believe me when I tell you, I've won money with him. He picked the Florida Derby 2 years ago, and he had the Kentucky Derby last 2 weeks ago. I did not. I had the losers. I had all the long shots, but he had the winner. We'll be back in a few minutes. Peace.
We're everywhere you need to be. Find your favorite show at realradio921.com. Let's see what's up with traffic on Real Radio.
Travel times along our Palm Beach expressways are looking good. Expressways are up to speed. No major delays on the Turnpike or 95. We do have that road work 441 slow north at Atlantic Avenue. Right turn lane blocked. That's traffic. I'm Judy Stewart.
This report is sponsored by Everglades Equipment Group. Everglades Equipment Group is rooted in Florida and supplies reliable John Deere equipment and generations of Florida know-how. When roots run deep, taking care of the land comes naturally. Visit EFE1963.com.
Save the gambling for the casinos and the lottery tickets. When it comes to your retirement, you want to make sure you're protecting your retirement funds from risk with something like a fixed annuity. It's a deposit, and it's backed by a highly rated insurance company. You get 8% every year to build up your lifetime income base and a 20% bonus. From my guys at Perry Financial Group, call 888-755-8887. You'll talk to Anthony Perry. He is a military veteran, CPA, and nationally recognized financial expert practicing in South Florida over 2 decades with impeccable credentials. Anthony reviews other CPA firms, quality controls. Call 888-755-8887. Let him help you. Again, 888-755-8887, and tell him Joel Malkin sent you. Then listen to WJNO this and every Saturday, 1 to 2 p.m. It's Anthony Perry's Safe Money Talk Radio. You can learn more on that show as well. Visit perryfinancial.com, P-E-R-R-I financial.com, or call 888-755-8887.
Well, I'm 67 years old. I lost 71 pounds. I was a size 46 pants 2 years ago, and I've been taking it, and I'm a size 36 pants now.
Congratulations, Pat, on losing 71 pounds and 10 inches off your waistline. Now listen to Brian's results.
My sleeping is better. My joint pains are much better, and the weight loss is coming along. I'm about 13 to 14 pounds lighter. It has reduced my sugar cravings big time. Sugar cravings and reduced joint pains, and those two are big time.
Outstanding results, Brian. Guys, since 2004, men have chosen Andro 400 for one reason: results. Andro 400 can help you safely lose belly fat, reduce joint pain, gain energy, and boost your testosterone. We guarantee it. Start today and get free shipping on any order. Go to andro400.com for more true testimonials, before and after photos, and special discounts. Only available on andro400.com. andro400.com.
One of life's greatest mysteries has finally been solved.
Who let the dogs out? Spruce!
It's Spruce, the new hard-working, worry-free weed and grass killer that's safe for use around people and pets. When used as directed, spray the leaves for visible results in just 1 hour, and dead weeds in just 1 day. You spray, they play. Weeds die by the next day. Find Spruce wherever weed killers are sold.
Are you having trouble hearing? Hearing loss can devastate the quality of your life. Now, there's an affordable fix for you or your loved one. Rated the best hearing aids of 2025 by Forbes Health, Audion Hearing has the highest quality hearing aids at the lowest prices, starting at just $98 a pair.
I actually like them better than my old $5,000 hearing aid.
I could not believe how my hearing and life changed.
Join over 1 million happy customers by going to audionhearing.com. That's AUDIEN hearing.com.
Did you hear? A recent stash of $10 gold Liberty coins from the 1800s has been found. These gorgeous gold coins are as bright and shiny as the day they were struck in the late 1800s. And less than 200 of these gold coins are available. Coin experts are calling this gold find an incredible opportunity. Call 1-800-973-9819. And you are guaranteed a $10 gold Liberty coin minted by the U.S. Mint in the 1800s. But with extremely limited availability, you must call now. These gold Liberty coins from the 1800s are still in uncirculated condition. That is history you can hold in your hand. To learn more, call 1-800-973-9819. Call now and you'll receive a free American Coin Collector's Bonus Package, a $40 value, free with every order. Call 1-800-973-9819 now to secure your $10 Gold Liberty coins dated from the 1800s before they sell out. That's 1-800-973-9819.
Here's what's happening with the weather on Real Radio.
I'm CBS 12 meteorologist Charlotte Carl. Hot and humid is not only the story for this afternoon, but for your entire weekend. Reaching the low 90s for your afternoon highs with those heat index values in the mid and even some areas upper 90s across the region. We will see a little bit of cloud cover, but not enough to provide any sort of relief.
This report is sponsored by Valvoline Instant Oil Change.
Road trip? Let's go. But first, drive into Valvoline Instant Oil Change, where our trained technicians only pour premium Valvoline oil for a quick and easy stay in your car oil change. Go to VIOC.com for money-saving coupons.
The Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys Studios.
Have you been in an accident? Call Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys at 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
Real Radio 92.1 is WZZR West Palm Beach, an iHeartRadio station.
Make us the #1 preset on your car radio and on the free new and improved iHeartRadio app. Listen for all your music, radio, and podcasts. Free never sounded so good.
Hey, it's Rover. Real Radio wants to put $1,000 in your hand. For $1,000 now. Enter the nationwide keyword WIN at realradio921.com. That's WIN. Enter it now at realradio921.com, and good luck from Rover's Morning Glory and Real Radio.
You're listening to The Penthouse. Now back to The Penthouse on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7.
It is The Penthouse on a Friday, 92.1 Real Radio. Home of the Panthers tonight as they take on Toronto, Game 6. Let's send Toronto back up north with the Geese. Get rid of them. Remember, the puck drops at 8 o'clock. Pre-game starts at 7:30. I am the Greek. Francis is out. Dom is in the house.
Yo.
And this gentleman's nice enough to take a little time out of his busy day. He's a horse aficionado. He's been with us for a while. He picked the winner of the Derby, Florida Derby, a couple of years ago. And he had the winner 2 weeks ago in the Kentucky Derby. Mike, good afternoon. How are you, buddy?
Great, good afternoon. And we're going to be one more time at the Old Hilltop tomorrow before Pimlico gets knocked down for a complete renovation. So it'll be an exciting day of racing. Black Eyed Susan days today. I'm tuned into that. So it's a very exciting weekend with everything going on down here in South Florida. And looking forward to it.
Now, let me ask you, I know you're a big Yankee fan. Yanks and Mets tonight. Let me get to that first. Soto comes back. Do you think the Yankee fans boo him or not?
If I was the pitcher, I'd put one right at his numbers.
So brutal.
That's my answer.
You're no different off the air than you are on the air in certain areas. Other areas we're not going to go to. You would throw at him the first pitch?
Oh, no doubt about it.
Oh, man.
Needs that, yeah, they definitely do. And I don't know. The old school pitchers would do it. If Roger Clemens was on the mound tonight, he would let him wear one.
How do you think the fans are going to react to him tonight?
Terrible. I intended to be very nasty, as it should be. I mean, you know what? The money wasn't far off for him to go across town and go play for a losing franchise such as the Mets. And I think it's going to be very ill-received when he gets the rabid fans at Yankee Stadium.
All right, I wanted to see what you thought about it. That's going to be exciting to watch, especially the first time he comes up and the first time he goes out to right field. I'm sure there's going to be some extra security, too.
Yeah, I mean, Yankee fans and New York fans are the best fans of sports. So if it was the other way around and a Met player went to the Yankees, such as the quality of Juan Soto, it'd be no different when he went to Citi Field. But
yeah, it's a little
exciting. It's good for baseball. Get some people watching, which will be nice.
Yeah, I mean, a little bit different that he's at Yankee Stadium tonight because the bleachers are right there. Where in Shea, there's no really, there's not a lot of bleachers in that corner. So he's going to hear the fans, I think, for a while.
I've been out there. It's a lot of fun, and tonight there'll be a lot of alcohol that's getting people kicked off, and they'll be roaring for him to step foot in that field. In the bottom of the first.
Oh, yeah, I'm excited to see that. We're talking to Mike, cigar, horse aficionado, and he likes cigars. All right, so we got the Preakness tomorrow, 9 horses. Do what you do. Break it down for us again. You picked the winner twice, I believe, in a Florida Derby on the radio with us, and 2 weeks ago you had the Kentucky Derby winner. So what are you thinking, and what do you think is going to happen tomorrow?
Yeah, it's an interesting field. We'll kind of go horse by horse here. I'll go quick as why we're going to include or not include.
We're here till 2. Take your time.
Yep. Well, I could talk for a while. So the number 1 goal-oriented Bob Baffert trainee comes in here off a very impressive win at Churchill Downs in the mud and an allowance. I'm going to toss this horse just because I don't like the post. Pimlico is a very deep, long track, and he's going to have to send right away. He won gate to wire last race, but he's going to go a little bit longer today against a way classier field of colts in this race, so that's going to be a toss for me.
Okay.
People like goal-oriented, but I'm not going to play him, especially not at 6-1 price. Journalism's done absolutely nothing wrong. Really could have won the Derby 2 weeks ago. Sovereignty, had a great trip. Journalism, again, has done nothing wrong, but I am a little concerned with, coming back on 2 weeks. I'm going to have to include him just because of the 8-5 price, and he's probably going to go off, I'd imagine, a little bit lower than that.
Yeah.
Fractions really fit. The only thing that's a little concerning about this horse is he's won off the lead in almost every one of his races outside of his maiden victory.
Okay.
And the way that Pimlico's playing today, early speed has held up. So that is a little concerning for a horse that's typically a closer. But he's going to be an include on my list.
All right, and the Preakness is shorter, correct, Mike, and distance from the Derby?
No, we're gonna stretch. So we get a little bit longer.
Oh, the Preakness is longer. Okay, cool.
American Promise, the 3, Dwayne Lucas, a Hall of Fame trainer, is also going to be a toss for me. Of course, horse didn't run a lick on the mud in the Derby, and comes in here in kind of a weird form. I mean, he took him 5 chances to break the maiden. He then goes out and wins. And then wins the Virginia Derby back in March, kind of out of nowhere, really, at 7-1 in that race. I don't like this horse, and I don't think he's a good fit for the track itself. Another horse that actually won at the preferred distance of this race, but it's going to be a pass for me. So we're going to toss the 3.
Okay.
The 4 is a big question mark in my opinion. It's a foreign horse that is coming to the States for the first time. We don't really know much about Heart of Honor. Jamie Osborne is a good trainer. Sappy Osborne's going to get the ride there. 12-1. Do what you want with this horse. I really don't know how to handicap this horse. I mean, Admire Daytona beat this horse who just ran the Derby 2 weeks ago. So if you want to look at it that way, you can kind of pivot back to how Admire Daytona ran 2 weeks ago and then figure out where this horse lands. But I'm not going to include just because I don't really know much about this horse and don't know how it's going to transfer with the ship and everything else coming over to the United States.
All right, we're at the 5.
Hey, Billy, it's 20-1. This is where the bombs start coming in. This is not going to be one of the bombs that I use. Horse is very, very outclassed, in my opinion, in this race. Nice horse for the area. Typically runs at Laurel Park and runs in these overnight stakes and is 2 for 2 on his last 2 overnight stakes. But, taking a huge step up in competition this week at the Preakness. And I'm just going to be leaving him off my ticket for that reason. Not a bad horse, just don't think he fits in this condition. But I respect the connections for wanting to take a shot off his last 2 races. He's ran great. The 6 is coming from really his best form was at Gulfstream Park. He ran in the Bluegrass to try to get into the Kentucky Derby, and that's River Thames. River Thames, I don't think, wants the distance. He ran really, really strong in the Fountain of Youth, almost won. Sovereignty, the horse who won the Kentucky Derby, beat him by a neck in that race, for anybody who's referencing. That race, though, was significantly shorter than what we're going to be running tomorrow. And when they stretched out in the Bluegrass, he did run 3rd to Burnham Square and East Avenue. Both ran in the Kentucky Derby and didn't run well either. So I'm going to be leaving the 9-2-6 River Thames also off my ticket, just off of the belief that I don't think the horse wants the extra distance.
All right, we got 3 last horses. I think one of these got to be in your thing.
And they will be. Sandman is an interesting horse, but another horse that I'm going to be leaving off my ticket. This horse is very, very keen on a super fast pace to close into. And the point that I had mentioned before about a very fast Pimlico track that's holding right now on early speed does not favor this horse whatsoever. This horse needs a suicide pace, and then to be able to close into that, which he did in the Arkansas Derby, where he ran his career best 101 Buyer. I don't see that happening tomorrow. I think he's a nice horse in the right surface and the right pace, and I don't think he's going to get that. So Sandman's going to be a toss. The last 2 horses, Clever Again, and then the Bomb at the 9 Gosker, are also going to be plays. So Journalism, Clever Again, and Gosker, if I had to play a trifecta tomorrow, will be the plays. I'd play a trifecta box with these 3 horses. Clever Again is training extremely well. He's done nothing wrong coming into this race. And I do think that he'll like the surface coming from Oaklawn Park, where he's 2 for 2, and training incredibly well, looking at his works. And Steve Asmussen's pretty sharp. So to put him in this position coming off of a overnight stake win at Arkansas, Oaklawn Park at the end of March, he must have been saving him for this race. Hasn't run since March 30th. He's a play. Gosker is only improving. The horse goes out and wins at Gulfstream, second time out. Stretching out, which is also a thing I look for. He wants the distance. Then he goes to Keeneland and runs in the grade 3 out there, and he wins there. These 3 horses, including Journalism, the chalk of this group would be my trifecta, Greek. Out of the 3, I think it's a toss-up. I think Journalism is, you may catch that fatigue coming out of the Derby. I mean, he ran a really, really great and long and tough race, but those would be the 3 horses that I'm going to play tomorrow in a trifecta. If you had to ask me to pick a winner, I'm going to take the Bomb, 20-1. Gosker.
And what number is that?
He's a 9.
Okay, and could you give them their numbers again? You like 9, and what are the other 2?
289 would be my trifecta.
289. We're talking to Mike, who is a horse aficionado, owns horses himself, been in the horsing game for years, has predicted last 2 Florida Derby winners for us. 2 weeks ago, he had the Kentucky Derby, and as you remembered, I lost. So you say, Greek, you don't listen to your own guy? No, I take the long shots. Speaking of long shots, we talked about this yesterday. Gulfstream yesterday, a bomb beyond bomb. That's the highest, right? 99-1 yesterday at Gulfstream?
99-1. Could have never handicapped the race, in my opinion. It's just the way they fall sometimes. Horse didn't fit on paper whatsoever, but got a perfect pace and a good trip.
Yeah, I mean, that is unbelievable. I'm glad you like the 9 for the Preakness, because I will definitely stop by the Palm Beach Kennel Club tomorrow. Tonight, you got the Celtics and the Knicks, Game 6, Knicks laying 3. Any opinion, any lean? Our boy Teddy Covers likes the under in the games. What about you? What do you say in this game? Any opinion, or just sit back and watch?
I didn't know the total or the spread went to 3, but I like it a little bit better if you're a Knicks fan that it's gone to 3 now. When the original line came out, I said it was a very troublesome line. If you're a Knicks fan, I'm actually probably still leaning towards the Celtics just to where the opening line was. I mean, let's be honest. I mean, last game was the first time that the Celtics did the opposite.
Yeah,
they came from behind, or really in the game, and really just didn't have a lead to blow, and they really kind of kicked home in horse terms at the end of the game. And listen, the Celtics are still strong enough without Jason Tatum to beat the New York Knicks, which is very sad to say. That being surprised, if the Knicks come out tonight and just rob them at the Garden, that'll be a hot ticket. I think the cheapest ticket I saw to get in standing room only is $900.
Oh, it's crazy. I mean, it's they're calling these games last couple games, the hottest ticket for the Knicks, the most meaningful Knicks games they've had in 20 years, which is sad. But if they lose tonight, they got problems, because you don't want to go back to the Boston Garden tied at 3-3, and then all the juice you had, the enthusiasm, is right out the window, because you're like, all right, here we are now with their star being out, and they should definitely win tonight. There's no doubt about it. But again, they go as number 11 goes. Towns is very good, but he's number 2. I said at the end of the night, too, about White. If he had 30 tonight, I think the same thing with Bronson. If he has over 30 tonight, I think the Knicks win.
I'm very concerned, the Greek, though, to kind of contradict that point. If they don't get any help outside of him, they are in big trouble.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, their role players got to step up, obviously. Towns has to have a good night. It was the good thing the only thing with Boston now with Tatum being out, and I said this, Tatum plays a lot of isolated ball. Like he would take the ball out and the other four would stand in the corner, and then Brown would do the same thing. It seemed like the other night they passed the ball a little bit more and was finding the open guy. And also the big guy came off the bench for them and set a record with 8 blocks, which was tremendous.
Yeah, well, he needs to supplement Porzingis, who's been terrible this postseason. So, yeah, you're right. You know, Tatum's shots now get divvied up between a bunch of different players. Boston's got a lot of good shooters. I do think that the key to this game for the Knicks is going to be Bridges and Anunoby. If they have no production out of those two, then I don't really think they have much of a chance tonight, even with Towns and Brunson having great games. The Knicks aren't a very deep team, and Boston really kind of still is. I mean, they have a lot of guys that can shoot and do a lot of different things. I mean, you know, as old as Al Horford is, he's still very valuable in a lot of ways.
Oh yeah, he chips in. He does. He'll get you that rebound and he hits those threes. You know, he's definitely cemented those. It's been a very good series. The NBA playoffs have been exciting. We'll see what happens in the next 2 rounds because all the stars are gone. Luka's gone. LeBron's gone. Steph's gone. You know, so we're gonna have to see some of these young kids pick it up and see if they can obviously take it to the next level. And Denver, Oklahoma City, Game 7. Any thoughts on that game? Got to go Oklahoma City, I think, winning, but not covering.
I don't know. Seeing how last night went, I'm not going to really bet against the Joker. I mean, yeah, you'd think the younger team is exciting, but I'll go with the team who's been there.
Yeah. Well, and also, I mean, they're going to be laying 10 points, Oklahoma City.
Yep.
And that's a ton of points to lay in Game 7. So.
Yeah, I'm still leaning Denver. I don't know. I think it's experience versus a very young team who's going to be good for a lot of years to come, and I love a lot of their players, but I don't know. Credit Denver, didn't lay down.
No, Murray had a big game. It's a 6th time in deciding games in the playoffs in this run that he scored over 25 points. So he had a big game. He had to step up, and we'll see what happens. But it's going to be exciting. We do appreciate your time. And, again, Mike's horse, we'll go with the numbers, 9-8 trifecta, but the 9 to win. Am I right on that?
If you're going to take a price, take the 9. If you want to take the chalk and you want to include the chalk, I would include that trifecta that I gave you.
Okay.
Wouldn't be surprised if the 8. The 2 co-favorites, in my opinion, will be Clever Again, which is the 8, and Journalism, which is going to be an extremely public bet. The avid fan who doesn't know much about horse racing will bet the 2 tomorrow. I try to always beat that because there's no point in betting a horse that's going to be 8-5.
No, you're not going to get anything back.
So I would probably play, if you were going to divvy up a ticket, I'd play that trifecta, which I gave you 2, 8, 9. I would take the 9 across the board. That way, if he runs, second or third, you're starting to get paid some money on he will not go off 20-1. I think he'll probably go off anywhere from 12 to 15-1. He'll get a little bit of money. Still a good bet in a short field of 9 horses. So
I'll be on it, buddy. I'll be on it. Mike, appreciate your time. And, again, stay hot. You picked the Derby 2 weeks ago and the Florida Derby twice for us on Real Radio in the Greek Zone. So stay hot. Always appreciate your time and your knowledge. And also excited to see those Yanks and Mets tonight. I want to tell you, I do like the Mets tonight, though. I know that's not going to make you happy.
You know what? No, it won't. But I tell you what will make me happy tonight is the
Panthers.
The funeral procession starting at 6:30 when gates open at Amerant Bank Arena for the end of the Toronto Maple Leafs season. So
I think most people would agree with you. You want to win tonight. There's no way a Panther fan is going to say it otherwise. You want a Game 7 back up there.
Yeah, most fans do. I think that's what, and I don't think Toronto has much left in the tank. I mean, that was a complete no-show in Game 5, so it's kind of a telltale of what's to come here in Game 6. But, yeah, exciting stuff.
All right, brother. Thanks for your time, and keep in touch, and good luck tomorrow on the Preakness.
Guys, good luck. Win some money.
Peace. All right, there it is. Mike, aficionado with horses. He definitely is a horseman. He owns horses, been in the horsing game for years. He's picking 9-8. 9-8. That's what he's putting out there, and he likes the 9 across the board.
There you go. G-Man, I got to talk back for you real quick.
All right.
Hey guys, how's it going? Yeah, damn this thing. I was just driving through Del Rey, and I was listening to a Spanish radio station on Real Radio, and Franny was on the air. Yeah, and she said, "Adios, El Greco."
Franny on a Spanish station. Adios El Greco. I can hear her saying that, but I don't think so. She's not on the radio today. But thank you. Glenn Rice, always with a nice comment. He's funny. We'll play that for Franny when she comes back in the house. He said, Greg, always a great job, buddy. Love your contribution. Always good and funny. He got Andy Quinn this week. Very
a bunch
good.
of times.
Yeah, he got Andy a couple times. Andy Quinn was the guest on our show all week, and he did a great job. We appreciate Andy's time. Appreciate all you guys, too. Anytime you guys get involved in a show in any capacity, big word, whether it's a call-in, a text, bringing us a pizza, getting us a lap dance, whatever you guys do, we do appreciate. So we want to bribe you. That's right. Real Radio wants to bribe you. We're telling you right now, take a screen grab of Real Radio. That's right. Making us your first preset, then upload it to realradio921.com/preset, and then you'll be eligible to win tickets to The Who. That's right. You'll be eligible to win tickets for The Who. We're bribing you, and we're proud of it. Remember, I always say everybody's got a price. Some prices are more than others, but everybody does have a price. Don't forget the Panthers tonight. They are taking on the Toronto Maple Leafs, and that will be Game 6 in our backyard. You could hear it on Real Radio, 7:30, 8 o'clock is the game.
And you can still win meals for a whole month through Ideal Nutrition at realradio921.com/meals. That's breakfast, lunch, and dinner for an entire month for free. Ideal Nutrition. They can hook you up. Just go to realradio921.com/meals.
There it is. There is the lineup and $1,000 from Rover. I don't think there's anything else we can do. We got you covered.
Oh, wait. G-Man, wait. I think there's maybe a surprise giveaway that you want to do.
There is a surprise giveaway. You want to talk about it now or wait until we come back?
Well, I'm just going to give a little tease. Let's just say we got some extra tickets for something that I'm going to this weekend.
All right.
But you gotta be able to go, and you got to be able to come pick them up from the radio station today.
And we're going to give you some Penthouse trivia. Some trivia about Francis, myself, or Dom. So if you listen today or to Penthouse, you'll be able to win some tickets to a big event this weekend. And you might even be able to see the dumpster. We'll be back in a few minutes.
Real Radio is the news junkie.
Foreigner in a strange land. That makes sense. Stranger in a strange land. That's the saying.
The follow-up is foreigner in a strange land. It's like they're very similar things.
You sound like we don't like foreigners in our strange land.
The News Junkie, weekday afternoons at 3 on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7. Here's traffic on Real Radio.
Florida Turnpike and I-95 look good, both up to speed along the Palm Beaches. No major delays. Look out for slowdowns due to road work. 441 North at Atlantic Avenue. At right turn lane is blocked. That's traffic. I'm Jody Stewart.
This report is sponsored by Mattress Firm. Don't postpone better sleep. Shop Mattress Firm's Memorial Day sale now. Upgrade to a premium bed from a curated selection and take your rest to the next level. Don't miss out. Visit Mattress Firm today. Get matched. Sleep at night.
Hey, it's the Greek for Alini Water Filters. Commercial or residential, they get it done. Call them today, 954-449-6228. That's 954-449-6228. Start your day off right. The minute you jump in the shower and you get hit with that water, you'll feel the difference. Alini can help you, residential or commercial. Call them today at 954-449-6228. Alini Water Filters, the gold standard in the business. Peace.
It's the Hard Rock Bet Battle of the Bets. 2 bets facing off. Winning side splits $250K in bonus bets every single day. Time to pick a side. Team underdogs or team favorites. Team over or team under. There's one way to settle this. Hard Rock Bet Battle of the Bets. Pick a side for $1. Win your share of $250K or more today. Prize pool to be paid out in bonus bets, not a cash offer. Offered by the Seminole Tribe of Florida. Must be 21 plus and physically present in Florida to wager. Terms and conditions apply. Concerned about gambling? Please call 1-888-ADMIT-IT.
Did you hear? A recent stash of $10 gold Liberty coins from the 1800s has been found. These gorgeous gold coins are as bright and shiny as the day they were struck in the late 1800s. And less than 200 of these gold coins are available. Coin experts are calling this gold find an incredible opportunity. Call 1-800-973-9819. And you are guaranteed a $10 gold Liberty coin minted by the U.S. Mint in the 1800s. But with extremely limited availability, you must call now. These gold Liberty coins from the 1800s are still in uncirculated condition. That is history you can hold in your hand. To learn more, call 1-800-973-9819. Call now and you'll receive a free American Coin Collector's Bonus Package, a $40 value, free with every order. Call 1-800-973-9819 now to secure your $10 gold Liberty coins dated from the 1800s before they sell out. That's 1-800-973-9819.
I'm Mark Anajar. I'm Glenn Levine. I'm Ellie Anajar. And we're Anajar and Levine. Experience the Anajar and Levine difference by calling us with any of your legal needs. Call 1-800-747-FREE for a free consultation and take back control of your life. In office, West Palm Beach.
Listen to what Dave Ryan says about Andro 400.
Andro 400, I really love it. It's amazing to me that I feel so good. I've lost 50 pounds. I was a size 38 waist. I've gone down to a 32 waist. My mood has changed. I don't get stressed out. It gave me so much more energy. Energy to walk. Energy to play sports. Everything is starting to work again. Just like I'm 25. My wife is happy. I'm so happy. I'm just a completely different man. I'm taking this stuff to the grave with me.
Men, have you lost energy and gained belly fat? Are you feeling stressed out? Fight back with Andro 400, the safe, natural, and inexpensive way to increase your testosterone. For over a decade, Andro 400 has helped men lose belly fat, gain energy, and feel 20 years younger. Go to andro400.com. andro400.com or call 888-400-0435. 888-400-0435.
Hey, it's the Greek from Monroe's in Palm Beach. Adult entertainment, upscale dining, beautiful ladies, full bar, full liquor, and full nude. And if you're a sports fan, I can't think of a better place to watch sports or UFC. And coming up Memorial Day weekend, free entry and a drink for all military. Reserve a table today. It's Monroe's in Palm Beach. Entertainment 7 days a week. Beautiful ladies 7 days a week and open to 5 a.m. It sounds like a perfect night. Monroe's in Palm Beach. Adult entertainment, upscale dining, and of course, beautiful ladies. Peace.
What the Florida is brought to you by Smith, Ball, Baez, and Prather Injury Lawyers.
Are you having trouble hearing? Hearing loss can devastate the quality of your life. Now, there's an affordable fix for you or your loved one. Rated the best hearing aids of 2025 by Forbes Health, Audion Hearing has the highest quality hearing aids at the lowest prices, starting at just $98 a pair.
I actually like them better than my old $5,000 hearing aid.
I could not believe how my hearing and life changed.
Join over 1 million happy customers by going to audionhearing.com. That's AUDIEN hearing.com.
Did you hear? A recent stash of $10 gold Liberty coins from the 1800s has been found. These gorgeous gold coins are as bright and shiny as the day they were struck in the late 1800s. And less than 200 of these gold coins are available. Coin experts are calling this gold find an incredible opportunity. Call 1-800-973-9819. And you are guaranteed a $10 gold Liberty coin minted by the U.S. Mint in the 1800s. But with extremely limited availability, you must call now. These gold Liberty coins from the 1800s are still in uncirculated condition. That is history you can hold in your hand. To learn more, call 1-800-973-9819. Call now and you'll receive a free American Coin Collector's Bonus Package, a $40 value, free with every order. Call 1-800-973-9819 now to secure your $10 gold Liberty coins dated from the 1800s before they sell out. That's 1-800-973-9819.
Everglades Equipment Group is rooted in Florida and supplies reliable John Deere equipment and generations of Florida know-how. When roots run deep, taking care of the land comes naturally. Visit EFE1963.com.
Here's the latest with weather on Real Radio.
I'm CBS 12 meteorologist Charlotte Carl. Hot and humid is not only the story for this afternoon, but for your entire weekend. Reaching the low 90s for your afternoon highs with those heat index values in the mid and even some areas upper 90s across the region. We will see a little bit of cloud cover, but not enough to provide any sort of relief.
This report is sponsored by Valvoline Instant Oil Change.
Road trip? Let's go. But first, drive into Valvoline Instant Oil Change, where our trained technicians only pour premium Valvoline oil for a quick and easy stay in your car oil change. Go to VIOC.com for money-saving coupons.
Get ready as iHeartRadio teams up with the ultimate countdown king.
It's Rick Dees, and here's this week's #1 hit.
iHeartRadio and the Rick Dees Weekly Top 40 with 2 exclusive channels.
Catch this week's biggest hits as we count down to #1.
Listen to this week's biggest songs with Rick Dees and the Weekly Top 40.
Then you can hear all of my legendary countdowns from way back, all commercial free.
It's the soundtrack of your life.
Search me, Rick Dees, on your free iHeartRadio app and listen now.
Medical marijuana made easy. Get approved for your card today at mmjhealth.com.
This is Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7. Real talk for the Palm Beaches and the Treasure Coast.
There's that bitch.
You're listening to The Penthouse. Now back to The Penthouse on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7.
All right, we just gave you the winner of the Preakness #9 tomorrow. It's a selection for our boy Mike. I'm going to go with him every time. I will have him. Remember, if you want to bet the Preakness, you can bet it on TVG, excuse me. And you could also bet at Kennel Club and Gulfstream.
Sounds like your buddy Mike knows a lot about horses.
Oh, he's owned horses for years. Very knowledgeable.
Oh, yeah, it sounded like it.
Yeah, he knows what's in and out. I've been at the track with him many times. I mean, when he's putting money down, he's putting money on a horse that he's done research on and should win. You still never know. I mean, he gets frustrated with me because I just pick long shots. It'll be great. Jesus, why do you listen? I'm not betting a horse unless it's 15-1. I'm just not. 2-1 horse, what am I going to win? I mean, All right, so you guys are going to get a little bonus. We're going to have some extra passes to what, Dom?
Welcome to Rockville.
All right, but there's a little catch. Not much of a catch. You have to be able to pick them up today.
Yes.
And
make sure you could actually go too.
Yeah. Don't pick them up and sell these because we have trackers on them. We'll know, and then we'll have to bring you up in a court of law, a kangaroo court. So we're gonna do that right after a trifecta. It's gonna be Penthouse trivia. Might be something about Franny, something about Dom, something about me. We're going to do it after the trifecta. But Rockville tickets, this is an awesome, and this for both days?
Yep. It's a 4-day pass. The first day was yesterday, actually. So
wow.
If you can make it up there today, go right ahead. Go right from here.
All right. We'll do a Greeks trifecta first.
Riders up. It's Greeks trifecta.
And baseball, the Marlins will be home this weekend as they take on Tampa Bay. They just got done with a road trip. Also in the NBA last night, Denver ended up beating Oklahoma City because there is Game 7 on Sunday. That's going to be a great game. Excited about that. It's the Knicks and the Celtics tonight. When you say those two teams, you need anything more? At the Garden, baby, at Madison Square Garden on 7th Avenue. Pretzels will be flying. Will the Jenners be there and bring the Knicks good luck? We'll see what happens. That's what some people think, that they bring them good luck. I don't know if they bring them good luck, but they definitely bring them some eye candy. There's no doubt about that. Panthers tonight on Real Radio. Don't forget it. The game will be at 8 o'clock. The puck drops. I said the puck drops at 8. 7:30 is the pregame. It is the Panthers on Real Radio. And the Preakness tomorrow. A lot of sports. And you got WNBA. That's right. That kicks off tonight. Caitlin Clark over under 21.5. So that's going to be exciting, too, if you need something else to bet on. But I think there's enough to bet on. I really do. There's enough to bet on. You got the Preakness going on tomorrow. And, again, Mike, our handicapper, gave us 928. Hal the day before. Now, this is just handicapping like life. He like 1, 2, 3. So, I mean, again, you just never know. Everybody's got a different thought. Everybody sees these races different, just like football and baseball and basketball games. Everybody's got a different opinion. There's no wrong opinion until the race is over. All right, so call us right now at 877-927-6969. If you want to go to Rockville tickets, give us a call, Penthouse Trivia. We got 2 extra passes. Dom's nice enough to say, hey, let's make you guys win him. So if you can go to Rockville, call us right now. 877-927-6969.
You can run into me there, too.
That's right. That's an added bonus. And Dom will give you $20 if you see him.
Ooh.
Wow.
I had a G's pocket.
A G's pocket, of course. Why would it be any different?
What else is new?
What else is new? But yeah, give us a call right now. 877-927-6969. That is the number to call. If you guys want to get involved, Rockville tickets. And it's going to be Penthouse Trivia. That's what it is. You're going to have to know the Penthouse and listen to the show. And if you get it right, you'll be on your way to Rockville this weekend. A great concert. It's a 4-day concert. You're going to have to pass. Go ahead.
First up, we have is Dave.
Dave, how are you, buddy?
Hey, what's happening, Greek? Penthouse, Tom?
Doing good. Now, have you listened to the show today?
I've been in and out of appointments. I got you guys on at 10 o'clock. I end you at 2. But I've been listening most of the morning.
All right, because I'm going to give you a question, but I want to make it fair. If you weren't listening today, then I'm not going to give you something else. So I want to make it fair.
What's something else?
I'll give you a different question. I'm not going to give you something about today's show. It's a Penthouse Trivia. So if you didn't listen today, then I'm not going to give you a question about today's show. I'm trying to make it as fair as I can. If you listened today in the beginning, then I'll give it to you.
Let's go today.
All right. I met a girl last night at a fundraiser, Red Meat Lovers. What was her name?
Madison.
You got
bing,
it.
Bing, 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 bing.
There you go, buddy. Way to be. Madison is the winner. And where is Madison? That's the big question. Dom will get your information, and you'll be on your way to Rockville. How's that?
Awesome, guys. Thank you so much.
Thanks for listening, bro. Appreciate it. Remember, if there's anybody in your life you don't like, tell them about our station. We appreciate it. 877-927-6969. That is the number to call. Tickets to Rockville. We got extra tickets, 4-day passes, so you guys can Benihana up there and have a good time. We just had a first winner. We're going to try to give away our other pass, too. The only thing is we're telling you is you have to pick up these tickets today. You got to pick them up today. The event is this weekend. Dominic is going tomorrow, and you also can go up there tomorrow, but you're going to see a bunch of bands. It's at Daytona Speedway. So give us a call right now if you want to go. 877-927-6969. That is the number to call. Penthouse Trivia. We just had a question, and the answer was Madison, and the gentleman got it. So there it is. You could be next. We got one more set of tickets left. So get these and go up there and enjoy yourself and have a good time. Remember, there are a couple of things we do ask for you guys that'll all benefit for you. First thing is we're trying to bribe you to make us your first preset. Take a screen grab of us. That's right. Your first preset, then upload it to realradio921.com/preset. And then you could be entered in to win tickets for The Who. You know about the $1,000? You get that all the time. Keyword from our boy Rover. Today could be the last day. This could be it. So if you might not have an opportunity next week, make sure you go and take care of it. And the Stanley Cup champion Florida Panthers are in round 2 of the playoffs, taking on the Maple Leafs tonight, Game 6. We are the official home of the Florida Panthers on Real Radio, 92.1 in the Palm Beaches, 101 in the Treasure Coast. So listen to the Panthers tonight. Hopefully we can kick Toronto back up to Toronto, and they could bring some geese and get away from us, and we don't have to deal with them anymore. Diddy trial still going on. Everybody always has a thought process about it, and a lot of the different things that are coming out, very, very crazy. Will he beat the trial or not? We'll see what happens with that. I think this trial is going to go on probably, I would say, I'm going to think another month or so. I think definitely into June. Maybe it's done before July 4th. I don't know. I think there's a couple more people that have to testify, 2 or 3 on both sides, so we'll see what happens with that. But it is crazy, some of the stuff that does come out. Yes.
Oh, Diddy.
Oh, Diddy.
Oh, Diddy.
Oh, Diddy. What's happening?
Oh, I bet you, what's her name was saying, oh, Diddy a bunch of times.
Oh, yeah. Oh, his girl, Cassie? Yeah, she says she still loves him. I mean, I don't know. I think he's going to win. I mean, not win. I think he's not going to be convicted. I just don't. I think based on a lot of her testimony.
If the glove doesn't fit,
you must have quit. Yeah, there was no glove here. It was had to be something with, I would guess with baby oil, something like that. But call us if you want to go to Rockville right now, 877-927-6969.
We just gave away the pair.
Oh, I thought you had 2 pairs.
No, there's 2 bracelets. That's for the one guy.
Oh, okay, so that's it.
Yep, that's it.
Oh, okay. All right, I thought you had 4.
No, there's 2 there.
All right, well, that's it. You snooze, you lose. That's it.
Dave won.
Dave. All right, Dave. And he got the answer right, which was Madison. I was at the Red Meat Lovers event last night, and I met a girl named Madison, and so that was the question. That's why I asked him. I said, hey, did you listen? And he said yes, so I said, okay. We'll do it. Saturday Night Live, last show tomorrow night for the season, not forever. And Scarlett Johansson is hosting, and that's going to be her 7th time. We've talked about it a couple times. Bad Bunny is going to be the musical guest, and so that should be a great show tomorrow night. Seeing that Bad Bunny is going to be in town, that does make me think that the Jenners are going to be at courtside tonight because he dates the one.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm thinking that. I could be wrong. So the Jenners, Kylie more than the other one has been, I guess the Knicks have been undefeated since she started going. And she goes out with that actor.
Timothy Chalamet.
Whatever the hell it is. He's a Knicks fan. So we'll see what happens with him. And they get the tickets through the Knicks. We talked about it. The Knicks, they don't pay for them. The Knicks give them the comp tickets for like the big stars who they decide who should be going. So that's what happens. Howard Stern said he wouldn't go to a Knicks game unless he was sitting courtside because that basically tells you where you're at in society and the entertainment. So if he had to pay for them, he wouldn't. Spike Lee goes all the time, but he does pay for the tickets. The fans will be going crazy. They just will. I mean, they're going to be going nuts tonight. The tickets are insane priced. It's going to be crazy that the price of the tickets tonight for the Knicks. But people want to be there. And this way you got it for the rest of your life. Some of the biggest events that have happened in sports, even down here when the Heaters won and the Ray Allen shot. The arena holds 20,000, but 800,000 people say they were there.
Yeah, and there's a lot of people already left before that shot.
Yeah, the Knicks Heat were losing, and Ray Allen, they made a couple good plays. LeBron stole the ball over to Bosh. Ray Allen hit the shot, and there were people who left.
There were hundreds of people trying to get back in that night.
Yeah, banging on the door. But yeah, there's always that fan who says I was the Panthers when they won the cup last year. Again, the place holds 20,000. I must have heard 60,000 people say they were there. Sporting event, like I said, you want to be there. People take their cameras out, their phones, they videotape it. You've seen a lot of videotape of 7th Avenue where the Garden is.
Ooh, yeah.
Over the last couple days. And again, this is only a second round.
Looks like New Year's on 7th Ave.
Oh, it's great. I can't imagine if the Knicks win. Like tonight, they'll go nuts. But then they're only in the Eastern Conference Finals. And that's great. But they still got to win 4 more games to get to the finals and then 4 more to win the finals. You're not even halfway there yet. And the New York fans are losing their cookies. So it'll be interesting to see what happens with that. It's going to be a good game. I haven't decided where I'm going yet, and I've been pro Boston throughout this series, and I've fought back and clawed back a couple of games, which is good.
Gee, if the Knicks make it to the finals, I think we should somehow make it to New York for a game.
Oh, that'd be crazy. I wouldn't do that. No, I know a girl down here who's probably the biggest Knicks fan I know. She would kill me if I went there and took you.
No, there that goes.
There goes that. The tickets for the finals be crazy. Are you kidding? We have to use our press passes.
I'll have to use my 401k.
Yeah. We have to use our press passes. I don't know. Could we use them for the Knicks finals?
Wait, did you see the video I sent you? I think I sent it to you last night. Some guy faked making employee passes just to get into the Knicks game the other night.
I read about that too. Did it work or no?
Yeah, he got all the way in, dressed up and everything, made the fake, went in the employee entry to go into the Madison Square Garden, got in and everything.
Well, again, there's so many people that work. Remember that story at the Garden years ago, those kids who pretended to be cooks at the Super Bowl, and they got in New Orleans. They had they're rolling the food.
There's a video of people sneaking into Coachella, and they were just holding a bunch of lettuce, saying, "Oh, we need to go refill the burgers with lettuce." They ran out of lettuce.
Well, because when you see that, again, to catch a thief, you usually or somebody breaking a crime, you got to be doing the same thing. So you know the same thing, like, hey, let me see your credentials. It's 2 seconds, whatever. And that's what it's about. But because most people, you figure you take people for their word. Like, who's going to be holding lettuce?
A bunch of lettuce, yeah.
Yeah, those other kids, like, were shipping in the carts with the food. You're thinking, like, well, all right, let him in. It's not a glamorous job. So you're thinking, who's going to fake that? But there are people who do it. And the same thing with this kid. He pretended that he worked there. I bet you another big factor is if you get there super early.
Mm-hmm.
I think if you get there 6 hours earlier before the game, not so much the Super Bowl, but like the Garden and stuff like that, they're not, I don't think they're on point as much. I think when it gets closer to the game, the security beefs up. There's so many more people. They're checking people. Tonight, the game's at 8 o'clock. If you went at 3 and maybe went in, they might be a little bit more looser and get you in. But it is crazy. The stuff that people do to get into the games. You can't even sneak the seats.
The funny thing was the video, it just like shows at first a glance of like StubHub and the ticket prices. And he's like, forget that. And he shows him making the badge, custom making the New York badge, and then him entering Madison Square Garden, and then him going through employee security, and then him going all the way to the seats.
Well, again, he's somebody who knows the protocol and seen the badges and everything like that. And I think they used to wear gray jackets with purple sleeves. I don't know what they wear now, but I remember that when I used to go. And you know what they're about. Security. Even if you see sometimes the windbreakers, that'd be a way to get in. You know what I mean? You wear the black pants, black shoes, and the security says that on the back. You would think if somebody came in, hey, what's going on? But again, they make some moves to get in. And I'm sure you're nervous throughout the whole thing, like, hey, am I going to get popped? What's going to happen here? But guys don't care. They just don't. So if you've ever done that, let us know if you ever snuck into something. I would love to hear about that, if you ever got into that. But a couple of years ago, it was more than a couple of years ago, maybe 7 or 8, maybe longer. It was the Superdome, and the Ravens were playing the Vikings.
Do you remember when a guy dressed up as Klay Thompson and snuck into the finals and shot basketballs and warmed up on the court in Golden State?
Yeah, I do remember that. And I don't know where Klay was, though.
No, Klay wasn't there yet, but he kind of, he faked that he looked like him, got to the point of actually shooting balls on the court, and then got banned by the NBA afterwards.
There's been a couple of guys over the year. There was a guy who used to do it all the time for PGA tournaments and Super Bowls and World Series. They used to videotape it and get in there. And again, it's everybody at every place does the job differently. Some people are all over it. Some people are not. I've gone through things with people that I was shocked that they didn't ask me for something. I had the tickets, but didn't really say something. And then other people would almost like pat you down. So everybody's different. It happens at Hard Rock with certain tickets when you cash them. Some people ask you 50 questions. Some people just cash it out and see you next week.
They don't want your social security number?
Yeah. Sometimes they do. Sometimes they don't. It varies. It's not in every. It's never the same. That I could tell you. It's never the same on a lot of places throughout there. And some people take their job more serious, and some people, like, you pull up, hey, what's up? How you doing, bro? What's going on? Or you somebody calls you by your name. Hey, Dom, what's happening? And you walk by and you're like, do I know him? Like, there's so many people. It's Madison Square Garden. There's not 8 people here. Here we would know, obviously. The Garden, where they got 200-300 workers, people in the kitchens, prepping, security. How do you know everybody? So, if you're a smart dude and you're playing the angles, you walk in there, like, what do they always say? When you don't belong someplace, make like you do belong. Almost, be annoying. Like, if you're not supposed to be someplace, start bitching about something. Like, hey, what's up? Yeah, I want to send this back. I don't like my drink, because then they think there's no way he's faking it. It's like guys sometimes who are maneuvering and painting outside the lines. They get the table in front of a restaurant because the people will be like, if I was cheating, I wouldn't be up here. I'd be in the back corner. You know what I mean? Like Belichick at Breakers at the Christmas time. When I saw him. But no, if you're up front, people are not knowing. They're not knowing what's going on. We had a chance for you to win tickets for Rockville, and we did figure that out. Dave did win, so we do appreciate Dave. And he listened to the show early on, and he got the right answer, which was Madison. Again, you guys got a couple chances. Tell them again how they can win meals for a month.
Oh, you can win some flavorful meals from Ideal Nutrition, breakfast, lunch, and dinner for an entire month. All you got to do is go to realradio921.com/meals, register there, and you get your chance to win meals from Ideal Nutrition for a whole month. And I know Franny heats them up all the time. Jason heats them up in the office. And I'll tell you, these things smell really good.
And they love them. They've been doing it for a long time. And you guys get an opportunity to get it for a month. You can't beat that. Again, you got a chance to win $1,000. We don't know if it's coming back next week. So you got a chance. It's up to you. You got to make it happen. You get the keyword and then go with it. You get it 13 times a day. Panthers tonight, Game 6, baby. Panthers against Toronto. I know a lot of people listening to the station will be heading down there to the game. But if you can't be at the game, it's a great night to hang out in your backyard. Weather's beautiful. And listen to the Panthers on Real Radio. I'm doing a play-by-play tonight, by the way. Didn't want to make that announcement late. You'll hear the Greek on the Panthers Network doing play-by-play. Relax. I'm kidding. I won't be doing play-by-play. I'll be getting ready for the Preakness tomorrow and the locker room tomorrow. Dom, I just want to let you know that you've done a good job all week.
Oh, you too, man.
I got to give heads up to Andy Quinn, our good buddy.
Oh, yeah.
Andy stepped in for 3 days, did a bang-up job. Great job. Andy's down. Where's he, Key Largo?
Somewhere in the Keys, yep.
He's in Key Largo on his boat, so God bless Andy. Andy, if you're listening, thank you for all your help. You did a great job. Always appreciate everybody listening and all the giveaways we had this week. And we hope you guys enjoy what we give you, whether it was New York Prime or Burnt Maxes. So that was great.
I think next week we have some good prizing lined up.
All right, so what do we got next week for these people that they get it again? I think it's Weezer.
Next week we have Thomas Rhett at the I Think Apple Theater we are giving away.
Don't ever listen to me. Don't ever listen to me.
I think you're right for the preset. If you want to do the preset contest, I think it is Weezer next week.
Okay.
But this is just what we're giving away on the Penthouse.
All right. And then you remember, you guys know the routine. We double up on Thursdays and Fridays with giveaways for you guys because we do appreciate you listening to Real Radio in the Penthouse. I hope you guys have a good week. And also, I hope you enjoy your weekend. Thank you for listening. Remember, if there's somebody you don't like in your life, friend, family, somebody you work with, say, listen to Real Radio. That's how you get them back. Just tell them, listen to Real Radio and that Greek kid. They'll be like, oh, my God, why'd you tell me? We appreciate you guys always tuning in to Real Radio 921-1017. Let's go, Panthers. Let's go. Tomorrow to Preakness. We'll be on the locker room tomorrow. We'll have Teddy covers, and we'll give you guys a couple more winners. You guys have a great afternoon. Enjoy yourselves. And thanks for always tuning in to Real Radio 921. Real talk for the Palm Beaches and Poughkeepsie. And don't forget, a new keyword's coming up. And remember, where is Madison? We'll be back. Peace.
Go Knicks.
Oh, God.
Some of us have a face for radio. Go to realradio921/watch so you can watch us make radio.
Hey, it's Rover. Real Radio wants to put $1,000 in your hand. We're giving you 13 shots a day to score $1,000.
Oh, yeah. Can't believe it. Woo!
Every weekday from 9:05 in the morning to 9:05 at night, we're giving you a keyword at 5 past the hour. Take that keyword and enter it at realradio921.com. Every keyword is worth $1,000.
Thank you. Thank you.
That's awesome. It's $1,000 in your hand. Good luck from Rover's Morning Glory and Real Radio.
After your car accident, we will put money in your pocket or you don't pay us. Call Steiger Green and Finer.
Steiger Green and Finer won $300,000 for my case.
800-561-1111. 800-561-1111.
Offices, West Palm Beach.
Actual client testimonial.
Getting you up to speed on traffic on Real Radio.
From the Gordon Partners Traffic Center. Have you